Hi everybody, how are you? I am back and feeling okay. Let me do all my hellos. Hi Tanner, hi LJ, hi Thunny, how are y'all doing? Hi DZ, mwah. Hope you're all doing great. Hi Shadow, oh my god, TUL, hi Kaiser, hi Kaiser, hi I'm good, how are you doing? Hi Percy, hi Maki. Oh my god. I missed streaming so much, you have no idea. Hi Day, how are you doing? Oh my god. How's everyone? How are you doing? How have you been? Everybody's been asking me like how are you? How are you all doing? How's your week been? How was your weekend? I feel like I've been like out of touch with so many of you and I feel really bad. Hi Milky, how are you? Oh, thank you Lost Fables. Oh. So I know. Oh,
gave you 10 treats. You
oh,
lucky I can't jump through this phone screen and hug the fluff right out of you.
oh, thank you, Lost Fables. I appreciate it. Before I get started into anything, I really want to take time to thank every single person who has DM'd me about getting better, about the well wishes before surgery, after surgery. It, it was obviously a really stressful experience for me, and having all the support of all of you meant like the world. I'm sure a ton of you have so many questions, right? Like, what happened? Like, are you okay now? Like, should you be streaming? Like, tons. And I promise you, I'm going to go through all of that. I'm going to let everybody know, the ins and outs. I'll even tell some of the gory details, but um, for now, I'm okay. I am okay. And I'll explain more of that as we go. But I know it's so hard to like type out messages to so many people. Hi Plexus. I know like a lot of people were asking, hey, was there something you didn't do? Is there something that you did do? Like what happened? And I think it's like also like one, they're trying to make sure like it doesn't happen to me again because I mean I don't want to go through it again. But also like people are just concerned like, hey, is this something that can happen to anybody? Um, so yeah, so I'll definitely go into that. But I just wanted to take some time to thank everybody because it really did mean a lot, and it happened super quickly. I was 1 minute just like a little bit in pain to literally laying on the operating table like a day later. So like um it kind of caught me all by surprise, and I just did the move and everything like that, and it wasn't something that I A would have thought would have ever happened, and B not as quickly that I got here. But yeah, let me explain it. Um so on what was it? On Monday last week, um I had like a little bit of pain, and as funny as this is, it's funny not funny, but I had a pain in my butt, my right butt. Actually like right here. And I was like, "Oh, I thought it was like, I don't know, like an ingrown hair or pimple or something like that." I didn't think too much about it. Oh, thank you, Generali. Hey, how you doing? Um, and then by the second day, the pain had increased a little bit more. The pimple had gotten bigger. Um, and then I woke up that morning and it was really, really bad. And it had grown significantly, and I was scared because I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't sit down, I couldn't lay down, I couldn't stand up. Um, Hi, Inky. It's been a while. Thank you for your messages too. I just got done thanking a bunch of people for everyone checking in to me. Also, I have a lot of ARPs. I'm sorry. Arp, 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 arp. But I'm just gonna get through like what all happened. So, it was the third day, and I knew I need to go to the doctor, so I went to urgent care urgent care looked it over and they said like we need to get you to the ER ASAP. And I was like, well, what's going on? And they said like it might involve surgery. I don't know. And that was like the scariest moment for me because I'm like going through my head like, is this cancer? Like that was the first thing that went through my head, and like I was like, like I'm too young for cancer, right? And that just like literally sent me in a roller coaster. And when I got to the ER, they took blood, they did all of that, and they found out that it was a very, very severe infection. Um, and I was like, infection, like, I'm very cleansy, I'm clean, I don't know how this could have happened. Like, I don't know what happened. Um, and I really didn't get clarity on that until like another day later. Um, but I'll get to that. But like then they transferred me from ER to the hospital to admit me. When I got admitted to the hospital, um, that's when they told me that I would absolutely need surgery, and that kind of like they had to remove any of the infected tissue, and they had to do that as quickly as possible, um, because their main concern was sepsis, septicemia, if you're familiar with it, infection of the blood. Um, so I went through the surgery. It was thankfully a huge success. Um, it was extremely painful, obviously. Um, so essentially, they can't close after the surgery. They can't close it because it needs to be able to heal from the inside out. They can't just close it at the entry point where they cut. Um, and that takes a while. So it's they said approximately a month to 2 months of heal time before it's like completely healed. Hi Zeke, how are you? Zeke's, I feel, has heard me tell this story a couple times, but I know for a lot of you it's the first time. So I apologize if this is anything that anyone's already heard me talk about. Oh, Taylor, thank you. And I do have something fun planned later, so I promise you,
Thank
like
you
after
Big Brand
this,
was
like
62 for
you'll
resubscribing for
there's a
13
silver
months.
lining. Hi
Wowee,
Extreme.
13 months with the best cutie,
Oh,
let's
13
go.
months. Thank
Hope you
you.
feel better.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I feel immensely better. Yeah, so thankfully the surgery was a huge success. The surgeon was really upfront with me. He said, like you didn't do anything wrong. This happens very common from what he told me. Um, he said it was actually the fourth case they had to do that week. So it is super common. Um, and basically all I have to do is I have to keep it clean. I'm not allowed to work out. I'm not allowed to do anything aerobic at all. I can't even sweat for this time period that it's healing. I have a home healthcare nurse that's coming out right now 3 times a week to sterilize, change bandages, um, which is a very, very painful process. So it hasn't been super pleasant, um, but it's essential for me to heal quickly. So I'm trying to take it easy. I want to like apologize in advance if I disappear or, I just need to like lay down. Like the pain, sometimes it's really high, sometimes it's really low. And like in the days that it's really high, I just need to like lay down and not move. Because it's a lot. They when they were doing the bandage change with me, and this is the craziest part of the whole thing. They said they held my hand and they said like, we just want you to know this is more painful than pregnancy. It is so excruciatingly painful, and I'm so sorry that you have to deal with this. Because when they change the bandages, they have to take all of the bandages out, and they have to put new bandages in. normally with like a Q-tip, and that can be I've never had pain that high in my life. And I was like, I had to do a bandage change this morning before stream, and I was literally screaming at the top of my lungs. It's so painful. So this is going to be a month straight of a big, painful month for me. But I'd rather go through that every day of this month than obviously have my life be in jeopardy. So it is essential. Um, I know a lot of people had reached out to me because they know that I don't have insurance, or at least I didn't have the time. I did apply for Medicare, so I should have that by the end of the month. Um, and yes, I will have a lot of medical bills for this. It will be extremely expensive. I've tried not to think about it because I haven't received a bill for it yet. Um, but I have talked about the idea of doing a GoFundMe, and I think it is going to be pretty necessary to get through a lot of the cost. Um, so I say it every single month, but hey, if you guys do want to donate, I don't have a number yet, but if you would like to make a donation through my Ko-fi, please do. That would make a world of difference. Um, Once I have the actual full amount that I have to pay, I will put everything together for that. Um, but I don't have an idea of what that number is going to look like just yet. But any little amount does help. And thank you, LJ, for linking that. I know I've fallen really far behind with chat, so I'm gonna try and catch up here real quick. I love hearing about your new hole. All right, so here, now that we've gotten all the serious stuff out of the way, I have to talk about all the jokes, right? So, like, first off, for all of you people that said I was a bottom, now I have basically a hall pass. I am medically a top now, so you literally can't say anything about that anymore. You have another hole in your body. Yeah, I do. I have another hole. So the hole itself, not to gross anybody out too much, but after surgery, it was about 3 inches, 3.5 inches. So we're waiting for that to basically heal from the inside and get smaller and smaller until it's completely closed. As of today, it's at 2.5 inches. So a full two or a full inch has been subtracted from that as it's healing. So it is moving really quick. It's only been about 5 days since the surgery. So that is extremely good news. Just so you know, it's not like a gape. It's it's like a little pinhole. It's not pinhole. I wish I had like I could draw how big it is, but it's not very big. It's not very big, but it is extremely painful. They said actually it would be less painful if it were bigger, but you know, I guess I'm tight in all my holes. So are you a pillow princess right now? I am absolutely a pillow princess right now. I literally, when I go to bed, I just like I go face first into the pillow. Does this make you wholesome? Oh my god, I hate it. If pain starts being too bad while streaming, please go take care of yourself. I will, Milky. I'm gonna stand because this is where I can control the pain as much as possible. So I'm just gonna keep on my feet. But if I start to get any spikes in pain or anything like that, I'll probably end stream and we'll raid something out. But um, I do really enjoy this. Mentally for me, like I love streaming, so like not doing it actually it's tough. Um, you can also actually call them and ask for a reduction in the bill / request a payment plan. I would love that, honestly. I do need to look into that. Thank you, Ace. He's here. I need to do that. Thank you, Tanner. In fact, I might pull you aside so you can give me some good pointers for that. But yeah, and thank you for the follow, Jeffrey. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you Rabid Asayin for resubscribing for 8 months.
Oh,
Wowie.
I'm gonna catch up on these ARFs too. Rude is a double bottom. That's you can't. We've had this discussion. You can't be a double bottom. A big hole. It's not a big hole. Oh my god, that's a big 3 inches. I mean, I don't know. I'm really awful with measurements. Like an inch is like that, right? So 2, 3.5, right? So now it's like 2.5. I don't know. I'm awful. Yeah, Rude is back. Hi, Buried. Yes, I am back. I'm excited to be back. You could use a bad dragon to help stretch that out. Oh my god. I should have known that, like, as soon as I had the surgery, like, I should have told the doctor, can we talk about this being anywhere else? Because I'll never live this down on stream. I'm tightening all my
Thank you,
holes.
Sonner_Wolf, for resubscribing for 13
Sonar!
months. Wowee, I'm
Sonar!
so glad you're okay, less than 3.
Oh, thank you, Sonar. Sonar's been so sweet, and, like, you all have been, honestly. Like, I if I did this before streaming and before I had, like, friends, it would have been so much harder. Before I went to urgent care, like, I had real bad sad boy hours. I was, like, in the shower on my knees in a fetal position, like, I don't know if I can do this, like, but you all really helped me get out of the dumps and really, like, pick myself up to go through this. Like, there's so many times the pain will be at, like, an 11 out of 10, right? On my knees. Oh my god. But, like, I just tell myself, "You got this. You got this." Sonar! Oh my god, Sonar! 25
Holy cow.
subs.
Rude
Thank you.
Sonner_Wolf just gifted 50 subs.
50? Oh my god, I thought it was 25. Oh my god. Dude, like, Twitch, like, capped at 25. They're like, I can't. Thank you, Sonar. Oh my god. Jeez, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it, though. Oh my gosh. I gotta scroll through all of these. Um, love you, Rude Baby. I love you too, Zeke. I love all of you, honestly. Like, I mean that when I said that I couldn't do any of this with all the good wishes and stuff like that, and I wanted to be as transparent as possible because I know a lot of people were worrying. I know a lot of people were wondering what was going on. Some people hadn't even heard, but they were just like, "You haven't said anything for a while." Like Oreo messaged me like, "Where are you right now? Like, what's happening?" Like, had no clue what happened, but was just concerned because, Caden. Oh my god. So I was just talking to Caden earlier. I just got done explaining everything that was going on, Caden. I highly recommend looking at the VOD. I'll publish it right afterwards, but um, definitely check out the VOD. It goes into the whole explanation about what happened, how it happened. It was very, very quick. And a lot of people were also saying, like, you gotta take care of yourself, like how this happened. It was a total freak accident. It just kind of happened, and there was nothing I could have did to prevent it. There's really it was like lightning, like, and I just happened to be the unlucky person that got it, and I wish it wasn't me. But if I can shoulder it and someone else isn't, then maybe it's a good thing. I can take it. That's only a couple of gifts. Yeah, just a couple. Thank you, Sonar. Go feel better. I will, Sonar, I will. Your socks are untied?
Here comes the
Wait,
boy.
I'm not wearing socks. You insane MVP. Yeah, Sonar will always be the MVP. Looks like I'm a sub again. Thanks, Sonar. Yeah, well, congratulations, Milky. Very nice, Sonar. Super dead. Yeah, I've been worried about you. I know, Kate. I'm sorry. I hate to make people worried. The last thing I wanted to do is to make people feel like, oh my god, like, what happened? Are you gonna be okay? That's why I wanted to be as descriptive as possible when I put, like, the notes out on Telegram and on Patreon and in the Discord. I want everyone to know, like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't worry. Your grippy hospital socks? They did give me okay, so there was a funny story while I was in the hospital. Funny, not funny, right? So when they were treating me in the hospital after the ER, they were giving me antibiotics because they wanted to make sure that they had as many antibiotics in me as possible. Because when an infection like this happens, it could be any combination of bacteria or viral stuff or anything. Like they don't know. So the only way they can find out is they take your blood and they do a blood culture to see what grows, right? But that takes 2 days for the culture to finish, and then it takes another day for it to get back to the hospital, and by then I would have been in surgery. So their plan was like it was like an episode of House, bro. Their plan was basically to give me every single antibiotic they could before the surgery. So I was literally in bed in pain, and they're just like dumping IV after IV after IV into me and just making sure I had as many pain meds as possible before they did the surgery. But I found out that I'm actually allergic to one antibiotic. So it was middle of the night, maybe like probably like 2 a.m. You know, in the hospital, they wake you up constantly, right? Because they got to take vitals, you know, they got to replace IV bags. So someone came in, they checked the IV. The IV was empty. I had gone through that antibiotic. They said, okay, we're going to start you in the next one. They put a new IV in. They put the antibiotic in the IV bag. They hooked me up to it. And I went to sleep. Oh, sheep. I'm telling you, a bit of a nightmare happened in ER.
Thank you, Sheet, for resubscribing for 16 months.
Oh,
Wow.
16.
Hey, Rude, I'm so glad you're back and doing better.
Oh,
I love you and I'm so happy you're back better. I'm
oh.
also the most happy that my best client has returned because your lawyer fees are due.
Oh. I thought we had a deal for like pro bono. How am I doing today? Today is a much easier day. Oh yeah, I have the curl. I figured this would be appropriate because I don't want anything getting to touch my butt because it might hurt. But I'm doing a lot better today. So I think at the current track, if I'm healing about an inch a day, I should be completely healed in 3 weeks, and we're already a week through. So maybe 3 to 4 weeks. But that's me being very hopeful, but I think that's where I should be. Yes, Carl. Oh god, I bet you have either liquid poops or cork in your butt now with the antibiotics and stuff. Yeah, so definitely liquid to get super graphic with it. Hi Dorito, how are you? I was just telling everybody about my surgery. But anyway, so the funny story, right? So they put the new antibiotic in me while I was in the hospital, and less than like 10 minutes after they did that, I woke up and my whole body felt like it was on fire. I looked at like my veins and they're like popping out of my arms. They like super itched and it felt like they were just burning. And I was like, what's happening? What is going on? Like I'm in a lot of pain and like I could feel like you know when you have like a really high fever? So I felt that and I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm like hitting the button, like trying to get someone to come in to help me. Uh, and they come in and by the time they got in, I had pretty much decided what I needed to do because I knew that my body temperature was spiking and there was probably an allergic reaction to the IV. So I just started stripping my clothes off. I got completely naked. I had like my shirt still on my arm because I had like an IV going to the or
What
you
the
know like
dog doing?
the cord or whatever to the IV still on my arm, so I couldn't throw my shirt off, but I had it on my arm, and I laid down on the cold floor completely naked. And the nurse like opens up the door. She's like, "What's going? Why are you on the floor?" And why are you completely naked? And I explained, I said, like, I think I'm having an allergic reaction to something that's in the IV. And she's like, oh my God. So she unhooks me and everything like that. She gives me some antihistamine and some pain meds, and she helps me get back into bed. But it was so crazy because it felt like an episode of House. I was like, oh my God. Hi, Exotic Soup. How are you? It was a really, really crazy time. Hi, Maddie. How are you? And can we get a shout out for Kaiser and a shout out for Dorito? But yeah, happy news for everybody. I know Chibiu's got here. The surgery was a complete success. I just have a lot of healing that I need to do over the course of this month, and just getting to 100%. So I'm happy for that. Rude, glad to see you're doing better. Yeah, thank you, Type 29. I was like, I was so scared, but I'm really glad that I'm home now and that I'm on the mend and things will be hopefully looking really good for the future. So we got through all the nitty gritty stuff. We can keep talking about it. I don't have any problem continuing to talk about it.
What the dog doing?
But I had something planned that I wanted to do for you all because I thought it'd be really cool.
What the dog doing?
And it's kind of a
What the
throwback.
dog doing?
Arf, 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 arf. I stripped completely naked. I mean, for medical purpose, it was for science. Hi, Idiosphere. Just be careful because you get used to showing your new hole to anyone you look. That's not true. You can't just go telling people that. I'm Patreon photo shoot live. Is that the secret you're doing? Oh my god, Percy. Okay, so let me show this thing. I think you guys will like it. First, we got to get like some good mood music. Cool, that works. We hadn't done it for a while, and I figured it would actually be a really cool, fun thing to do. You know how much I nerd about this stuff sometimes. Well, some of you do. Where's my boy? There it is. Hey. So we hadn't done this for a bit, but it's like a 4K walkthrough of a really, really pretty forest, so this would be a cool way. Plus, it's like summer, right? And like, as far as I know, it's super hot here, and I know it's like super hot everywhere else, so like, I figured we can all like touch grass together. It'll be a good time. Alright. Oh, I have to do it over here. Well, 2 seconds. I have my thing in the way. There's always something in the way. Okay. Let's go. I can find the Yakuza again. Oh no, Generali. You were banned from all alleyways. If you guys remember, we used to do Travel Thursdays where we would go to like a new place every single day. We're going to do something similar to that going forward because I've gotten like, by popular demand, to do more of these. So I found this really, really pretty one with this awesome forest and I thought it'd be cool. It's raining here and 70 degrees Celsius. It's lovely. Oh, that sounds kind of nice actually. It's like 95 Fahrenheit here. So very hot. Honey, is that the opposite of touching grass? I mean, yeah, I guess it is actually. I love it though. Very visual ASMR. Thank you. I wish I could actually physically touch grass. But with it being so hot, and I was talking to the nurse about it today, they really don't want me doing that. They're like, as hot as it is, like the most important thing is that you not sweat for any reason. So, 12 months, Noru! That's awesome!
Thank you, Nora Starwolf, for resubscribing for
Thank
12
you.
months. Wow, we can't believe it's been a year. Hope
I
to have
know.
another great one with you and your community.
Dude, you have the really cool bone thing on your name now too, which is so awesome. 100 here, Sonar? Oh my god, yeah, it sounds like everyone's going through it. Hi, Celio! How are you? Oh my god, everyone's here today. It's hot as fuck here, plus humid. Ugh, yeah, I can't stand humidity. I think I'd be okay with heat if it just wasn't humid. I kinda wanna like lean on this banister, but I'd fall. Did they really ask you to turn off a main body function? Like how? Oh my god. So here's the weirdest thing though, because I didn't have like insurance coverage, like as soon as I got out of surgery, they were actually trying to like kick me out right there. And I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm still like loopy from like going under. Like, they not all the doctors. My surgeon was great. The nurses were amazing. There was just these 2 doctors that did not care very much or know very much about my case either. They weren't reading the notes. One guy didn't even know like where the infection was. Like it was the American medical system in a nutshell. Yeah, America. Exactly. After you're fully recovered, then you'll be able to touch grass again. That's what she was saying. She said, I know, like, she was like, look, it's a good thing that you're so healthy and that you take care of yourself because, you know, this would be so much harder if you didn't. But she's like, but I need you to chill. I need you to relax. I need you to not do anything. And I know that's probably really painful for you, but this is how it works. And so it is what it is. I know I was that way too, especially after going under. Yeah, it's rough. Indeed, an American memento, yeah. It's not America if someone's not thinking about profit. Arf! Oh! I'm in the woods now. I should be howling. Arf, arf, arf. But I can tell you, spirits are high. I feel good. I have no dread. I had a lot of dread in the beginning. No dread now. I'm just happy to be back, hanging out with my friends on Discord, playing video games, just like getting back into things. And it feels really, really good to be live again on Twitch because this job means a lot for me. You guys are like my therapists. I guess I don't even know, but this does feel like therapy sometimes. Robert, I'm gonna go have a good stream and keep being a good boy. Thanks, LJ. I really appreciate it. LJ was super helpful too, like sending me like messages every day. Like, I haven't heard from you. You better be okay. It was kind of cute. When I woke up after surgery, I couldn't rub my eyes since I had eye surgery. Oh man, that's rough. I woke up from surgery and I was on my back. For obvious reasons, not the greatest. But I had to roll over and no one was around. So like I was like trying to do this like which was extremely painful. I gotta go back to work now. Miss you, buddy. Stay sparkly. Okay, Sonar, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna bug you a ton, so you better get ready for that. Yes, where are you? How are you? When are you? That's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions. Define dread. Well, like, I was just like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if this was going to be like, initially, like, the first nurse that talked to me said this is going to change your life forever. Like the way that she was under the impression that I had, like a diverticulitis kind of situation. If you know what that is, it's like a digestive tract infection. And she was saying, oh, you're going to be on like stool softeners for your entire life. Like you're never going to be able to strain at all going to the bathroom. And like, you have to watch what you eat. You can't eat corn or seeds or anything. I was like, wait, what? But it's not that. It's not that at all. So that just scared me a lot that my life was going to just like dramatically change. And I feel like I'm not at an age where my life should dramatically change. So that's the dread I was thinking of. It was just a lot of thoughts. Did you have to wear a cathedral? No, a catheter? No, thank God. I could still go when I wanted to. Not to get like too specific, but where the infection is does not impede me from going to the bathroom. If that, I figured what you meant though, Jinx, catheter. For me, the IV, the nurses put my favorite music artist on. Oh, that's awesome. I did do that for part of it. I just listened to some music on YouTube, and I just kind of like vibed, had them close the door, and I just like closed my eyes and tried to like go somewhere else. And that's what the nurse was recommending. She said like, wherever you want to be, wherever that good place is, like go there now and try to stay there as long as you can. Will you ever be able to bottom again? Well, I'm not a bottom, but yes. Apparently, by the end of the healing process, I will have a very small scar, but I will be perfectly fine. Like, everything will go back to normal. Just for this brief period of time, I have to take it easy. But I'm sure, I'm not sure. You can't just be saying that about me. New Sona scar. Oh my god. Okay, so I had surgery in 2017, and I have a small scar under my right eye. I also have some muscle damage from it, and that was like, I think everybody has that like one thing that happened to them that like really shows their mortality, and that was mine. Like, I was like, oh, I'm not invincible, you know what I mean? Like, you break your leg or something, you're like, oh my god. But that was like my like eye-opening experience, like maybe I should be careful, you know. So it was a big part of me. I think about it a lot. I feel it constantly. Well, feel it, but like, so I added a scar under my eye for the micro incision they did when they put the titanium plate in. And I thought, yeah, that'd be cool. And then Percy made the joke after this. He's like, I guess you got to add another surgical scar. And I'm like, I am not putting a scar on my butt for this. Maybe a heart. Maybe I'll put like a little heart on my butt. But probably not. It's probably not happening. Maybe I'll get a tattoo over it or something in the future. All of your cuties, and Rude is the best boy. Aww, thank you, Extreme. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he is. He's here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Is it Anamoy? Anamoy Fulf? It's cute. But it would be cute. A heart butt would be cute. It would be a little cute. An ass too? Oh my god, tattoo ass too. Oh my god, get out of here. That's called a tramp stamper. I'm not getting a tramp stamp. Oh my god. Why? I love as soon as you said that, the camera turns around like, okay, we're going home. We're walking back now. Field trip over. But yeah, I'll think about it. Arf! Hi, Mass Reaper. How are you? Yes, you will. Yes, I will. What? I'm gonna get the tattoo. Is that it? Lady in the Tramp stamp. Oh my god. You can call me Anne. Okay, for short. If your name is too much of a struggle to say. I like Anne. Anne is cute. Hello, hello. How are you, Mass Reaper? How have you been? I was just telling everybody about the surgery and that I'm doing good, and I'm happy for that. Yes, tramp stamp tattoo. Okay. If you say so. That was the most stressful time of my day. Yeah, I think surgeries are always pretty stressful. This was pretty stressful for me too, so I get that. I need to change the location of those claps so they're not so close to my butt. A little red rocket on your bum. I'm not getting a red rocket up your bum. Oh my god. No bike for you for a while. Yeah, unfortunately, I talked to them about, because they were saying, oh, maybe we don't have to do home healthcare. Maybe you can come back to the hospital. And I said, sure, but I drive a moped, so they're like, oh, no. You're not getting in a moped and driving here. That's not happening. They said, we'll get you a home healthcare nurse. Which is obviously probably going to cost me a lot. Do you know why you got this injury? It's because you didn't floss, and also you on that damn phone too much. Oh my god. I'm sure that is what my mother would say. Kidding, I'm sorry. It didn't happen to you. It did happen to you though. So my mother called me, and you guys know I don't have the best relationship with my mother. But she called me before the surgery.
If you'd like to show your support, drop us a Prime sub and Rude will give you many uffs and licks.
I will. But she called me and I was like, oh my god, this is the last thing I need right now is my mom to like tell me why I haven't called her or something like that. And I picked up the phone and she was like, I heard about what happened. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I had the exact same surgery. I just never told like you about it because you were younger, and she was like, so I know where you're at. If there's anything I can do to help, please call me. I'm here for you. You know, because I know this isn't a very pleasant experience and it's very painful. And I was like, who are you? And what did you do with my mother? But yeah, she's been great. I had actually a couple calls with her, and we talked about it, and yeah, she's very knowledgeable on how bad it is, and we were talking about the details of the surgery and everything, and she's like, I completely understand. She's like, and if you have a day where you just can't talk or you don't want to talk, I completely understand. I'm not going to give you anything for it. I completely understand. I wish I had a closer relationship with my dad. Yeah, you and me both. I don't really have a close relationship with either of my parents, sadly. They don't really even know what I do, but I don't really feel like I need to let them know. What was it that I needed surgery for? So I had a very severe infection that just randomly happened. Like I was saying before, like it wasn't anything that I did. It wasn't diet. It wasn't hygiene. It wasn't anything I could control. It just kind of happens. So whenever you have an infection, like an internal infection, they need to cut in and remove the infected tissue, and it needs to remain open. It needs to breathe, and it needs to heal from the inside out. So they can't close the incision. They have to leave it open until it's finished cleaning or healing. So the incision that I have goes about 3.5 inches deep. So, you know, obviously I can't sit on it, I can't touch it, I can't lay on it, anything like that, which is why I'm standing now. This is the least painful position I can be in. But yeah, it was a lot. Oh god. Thank you for the hydrate.
Here comes the boy.
I call mine my war wound.
Welcome.
Oh my god. He's here. Ah! I keep seeing like the background like flash. You guys seeing that? Bippity boppity, your breathing is now conscious activity. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? I'm gonna pass out. Only had a close relationship with my mom, not my dad. It used to be the other way for me. I used to have a really close relationship with my dad, and then I ended up kind of distancing from my mother because we're just too similar. But then my parents got divorced, kind of because of my dad, so now I'm just not really kind of estranged from both. Yo, I'm new here. What the hell happened? Oh, well, welcome. This is my first day back. I was off for a week because of surgery, so there were a lot of people that had a lot of questions as to like why and what happened, and so I was doing this stream to kind of explain, but I had a really bad infection that just randomly got me, and thankfully I'm okay. I'm totally okay now. I just have a long road of recovery until it's fully healed. It's about 30 days, a maximum of 60 days. But the way it's going and how fast it's healing, so the incision was 3.5 inches, now it's 2.5, and that's only after a week. So I think in 2 weeks time from now, I should be fully healed, if not very close to it. At least that's my hope. Barring nothing happens. Hi, Jaka. Rude, I'm coming for you. I've got the rolled up newspaper. No, please. I didn't do anything wrong. I promise. Please don't bap.
What the dog doing?
Arr, arr. Oh, wrong bark. I have the wrong bark on. Let me turn it off. But yeah, I am fine. I'm glad everybody is concerned about, you know, am I okay? Are you okay? I really regret doing that. I recorded these claps in my room. They do not sound like claps. I keep hearing it and I'm like, I know I recorded this right, but is it broken now? Oh, it's because I opened it. My bad. Let me open it and close it real quick. I basically did surgery on my Biku bot and I didn't close it. Alright, cool. Rude on a scale from 1 to 10. Get out of here. Stop clapping. Enough. He's not gonna stop. I think you did the redeem right when I killed Biku, and now he's like freaking out. There we go, there we go. Hey! I just gotta stop the other one. The other one's gonna keep clapping forever. Where are you? Clap, 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 clap. Alright. Bad clap. I have a fear of someone I really... What? Well, that's not good. That's probably not something you want to say on Twitch either. I recorded these claps in my room. I did. Happy Autism Month? Is it really Autism Month? That's awesome. Happy Autism Month. We need to go through all of our days. I didn't even do that yet. You guys enjoy these claps so much. Right, so I've been playing a decent amount of Diablo 4 and I have been enjoying that quite a bit. Yeah? I feel bad because so I had the option. Jinx was telling me, by the way, we're super close to getting the PieShock. But Jinx said like, hey, I could make a sizable donation towards the PieShock or I can get you Diablo 4. And I said like, well, I don't know. It seems like people aren't playing Diablo 4 as much. And then I said, so I guess, yeah, I'll do the PieShock because it seems like something we'll do for a lot longer. And then I heard that people weren't playing it because they were waiting for the next chapter in Diablo 4 to keep going. So now I feel like I might have made a mistake. I don't know. Rude got rid of the clap tool. No, I didn't. It's still there. Hey, Draka, are you still there? That's a conversation for the... Okay, that one sounded sus. Could have been playing it with me, Rude, but nope. Oh, can you not hear the claps at all? Oh, okay. I was like, I can hear the claps. Okay. Can we get a flick, by the way? I don't know if you're seeing that. At first I thought you were telling me you can hear it. I'm gonna send you some memes, Rude. Oh, please do. Please do. Let's go through the national days today, international days today, because I saw a couple of that were kind of interesting. What? Wait, hold on. That's so weird. It got like distorted. Alright, so national days today. So today is National Lottery Day, which that kind of sucks. I like the idea of lottery, but I feel like it's very predatory, right? So like I don't know if it's necessarily something that the nation should be promoting like that, but I guess it does help senior citizens, right? Don't like the lotteries go towards the elderly primarily. How are you doing? Hi, gamer. I'm doing good. the recovery's been good. I'm just taking my time with it. But yeah, I was just curious. How have you been, gamer? My very first alcoholic drink on Saturday. Only had a little because I'm still underage. Well, you shouldn't be drinking if you're underage. But I guess sip's okay. I mean, I had like champagne when I was like 16 on New Year's one day. I think schools? Oh, schools. Okay, yeah. I thought it was schools or like elderly. I wasn't really sure. World Emoji Day is today. So this is the day that everyone should get together with their friends and watch the Emoji Movie. Naturally. It's quality cinema, guys. You know? This is as good as it's gonna get. We have actors and writers strike going on right now. I'm pretty sure Emoji Movie, if it hit theaters right now, would probably pop off. I'm just saying. Global Hug Your Kids Day. I don't have kids, nor do I want them, but I have baby cousins, so maybe I'll take some time to hug my baby cousins. It's Korean Constitution Day, for all the Korean fans out there. Majo. Hajima. It's Marine Day, which is like a holiday they do in Japan. I think it's to celebrate one of the larger lakes in Japan. I think? I don't know. I'll go back and I'll read it and we'll find out. It's also National Tattoo Day, which is really appropriate for the new tramp stamp that Percy really wants me to get. I'm pretty sure Percy knew that and that's why he mentioned it. It is David Hasselhoff's birthday. For all you Hassel fans. World Day for International Justice. So, you know, Percy no traveling. And, National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. Oh, this one's for me. Get out of the doghouse, Rude. The reward request queue says 609. Oh my god. That is a lot. Thank you, by the way, Zeke. I appreciate that. I seen you in another stream and you're only a few months off, you said? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, HY's for Maddie, yeah. Yeah, not far. Glad to hear you're taking your time and not stressing yourself, Red Bean. Yeah, I'm trying. I just want to, like, relax. Not do anything that's going to exert me too much. My first drink was a mimosa. Good choice. Very good choice. Hoff Day. National Hoff Day. I can't believe he has a national holiday.
Do you have to sleep on your side?
Yes, actually. So I either sleep on my stomach or I sleep on my left side because the cut's on the right. So I try to just put like all of my weight on this side. I have a giant crocodile. He's about 5 feet long. He's ginormous. So I normally just bring him in and hug him, and that's what gets me through the night. It's cool. I've been going through them on my time, but there were times that I couldn't remember or wasn't there to tell if the reward was finished. You can either just like hit okay on all of them and they'll go through, or you can hit no and it refunds them all. Like reject, I think, is the one that you refund them. Rude has to have walkies. It's National Take Rude for Walkies Day. Outside of the doghouse. Y'all missed the joke. Wait, what joke? It's fine. Nice. It was my sister's bridal shower, so her best friend made it. Oh, that's awesome. I saw the dress. The dress looked nice. Funny number. Oh. Wait, did I miss a funny number? I totally missed a funny number. Last week I had 151 for the first time. Not a fan. Oh, 151. Isn't that like, is that Everclear or Bacardi 151? That's what it's called. Yeah. Crocodile plushie. Yeah, I'll have to take a picture and put it in the Discord, but the crocodile plushie's so big and he's so soft. His little spikes aren't like felt. It's like that kind of rougher cloth material. So I normally like try to like make sure that his spikes are like facing me, and then I put like my head on his side and then I hold him like this. It's really comfy that way. 5 foot long, so he's as big as you. We're gonna take a brief intermission while I go to see Jinx to beat him up. 5 feet. Yes, dude, you did. 609. Oh, I'm so dumb. The one comic. Now I am lost. I like that comic. It's good. Is that the room number for the thing I'm thinking of? I'm a fan of the Eevee one, though. It's great. So my friend got the giant Yin one. So the crocodile's like 4 feet, 5 feet long. But my friend got the Yin, which is like, I think it's like 7 or 8 feet long. That thing's huge. And it's bulky boy, too. It's like bigger than I am. Why do you think Rude's so tall? He is 4 feet. Zeke, I need another ban. So we were joking in the Discord earlier, or we said like, I'm gonna run for president and become President Rude, and then all my mods will be Secret Service. So then everyone in the Discord changed their name to Agent and then their name, which is funny. And then new people would join the call and they'd be like, who are you? What's your name? I'm gonna need you to back up. You're getting a pat down. It was funny. That was my old drink on Saturday. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, one little drink probably wouldn't hurt. As long as you're being like supervised and you're around adults. Naki, you're right. Jinx, you traitor! Actually, Rude's 1 foot tall. He told me himself. We're now accepting mod applications. We have one less mod. Just give me 2 seconds. Now we have one less mod. Everyone always makes the short jokes. It's ridiculous. Oh, Percy, I joke. I won't. I would never fire Percy. Percy's sweet. I was around adults, so it was supervised. That's good. Rude is actually 6 inches tall. Generally, you're like 6 inches tall. Considering how small your VR avatar is. I'm normal height. A parent can give their kid alcohol as long as they are in their own home and 16. Oh, okay, that makes sense because that's what my parents did. It was like New Year's. We were home. We didn't go anywhere that year. The ball was dropping, and my mom's like with champagne with dad or something like that behind me, and like I was like, "Do you want some champagne?" I was like, "Oh, what? Me? Really? Right now? This is happening? This is happening! Oh my god, this is awesome!" So yeah, that was the first time I ever had it. Was it? Pretty sure it was. At least in my opinion, and Kansas. Yeah, it might be a federal or state thing. I don't really know. Our whole bridesmaid team was there as well, just didn't have one of them. Okay. Did you like it? Yeah, it was okay. My aunt's really big about like mimosas. She loves making mimosas. She'll like come by the house with like 4 champagne bottles and like 2 things of orange juice, and she'll just start like making mimosas like crazy. That's just like her thing. But I don't know, champagne's okay. If you don't know what a mimosa is, it's like champagne and orange juice. It's like a breakfast thing. Or I guess it's a breakfast thing? I don't know. She treats it like a breakfast thing. Both my mother and father gave me alcohol years ago, specifically the crappiest stuff possible to turn me away from it forever. What a great idea. I don't drink very much, to be perfectly honest, and I think I have a pretty low tolerance, so I think if I just beep beep beep, I'd be so far gone. I'm now literally a mixologist in everything but an actual job. Dude, that's awesome. I could totally see you as a bartender, though. They make good money. Oh, you meant MO. I thought you meant IMO, because you said IMO. I thought you meant IMO, but Missouri, sorry. For me, it was a lunch thing, since I had the mimosa with my lunch. That's fair. Okay. Drinking stream rude when? I did want to do that, so like, this is what really sucks about this whole thing, right? I had made such a big deal the week before about doing a lot of VR chat stuff. We were going to do a bunch of different things new, including this. This was going to be one of the things that we were going to be adding, but the most important thing I was going to add was I was going to do a big drinking party on Friday with everybody in the community, and I thought it'd be awesome to just kind of like go somewhere, invite a bunch of people, we would drink, have fun, party, and just get to know each other. And that was supposed to be on Friday, and I had surgery on Wednesday night, and I was in recovery, and I didn't get back home until like Saturday or Sunday or something like that, so there was no way I could have did it. But and now I can't drink. They won't let me drink. I'm not allowed. So we'll have to postpone maybe another week or 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks until I'm fully healed before I can drink alcohol. Because that does, it can decrease the healing speed. So I don't want to do that. But it's still something I really want to do. So keep me honest, team. Like, be like, boom, boom, when are we doing this? When are we doing this? And I know we were trying to have a mod meeting. I still want to do that. So if you guys end up working out a time, I can make sure I'm available. My first drink was my drunk brother coming over in my room and giving me a glass of cola. I was 15. Oh man, they really be wild over in Germany. Probably like 11 like swigging bottles. I was 13 and it was corn, high percentage if you don't know, and cola. That does not sound good at all. Oh, almost hit the tree. I know, Rude. And the worst part, I got a whole week off soon. Oh no, I feel so bad. I really didn't want this to happen. I was like when they said like, oh, you're gonna have to get surgery, you're gonna be bedridden. I was like, I'm in a lot of pain, but like, is this really essential? And they're like, yes, you will die. And I was like, okay, it was not great timing. Bless you, man. I hope you're able to get back into it soon. Yeah, I think I will. I'll be fine. I'm gonna do some really chill streams this week, next week, as like I get more and more healthier. I'll try to do a little bit more stuff. But for now, I think we're just going to do VR and vibe kind of like this. I'll try to get something kind of interesting and chill to look at behind me. And I'll try to keep conversations kind of going so at least you have something to listen to. And I'll have some chill music too. So like you'll always have something to have in the background and just kind of vibe. You still owe us a edible wasted stream. So true. So true. We gotta do that too. Dude, I had the one edible. I don't know if I told you, but while I was playing Jedi Survivor, I popped the edible, right? And I was like, should I pop another edible? And I took the edible out. I put it on my desk. And everyone was like, no, I'll just save it for another stream. And we'll do another edible later. And I was like, sure. And then I was still kind of like out of it from the first one that I literally, without even thinking about it, popped it in my mouth. So I had 2 edibles at night. So after stream, I was like literally dead to rights. It was awful. But I've almost got everything set up, Rude, for a couple of weeks. Nice, nice. I was just watching one of the...
Story time. When was your first kiss?
Oh, I remember that vividly. I can tell you that. I was just watching one of the press releases, Straka, for that game, and like all this stuff about it, and some of the clips and stuff like that in the Hellish interview channel. But yeah, so my very first kiss, it was this guy I had met at a local furry meet. Actually, false. Well, I can't tell that story, so I'll tell the other one. The first person that I kissed that I really had feelings for. Oh, Femboy, thank you for the follow. Welcome. There he is. He's here. So I met this guy at this furry meet. It was like one of those like furry bowling alley things, and I was like new to the fandom, so I was like, well, I'll just kind of go to this thing. I don't really have like a Sona, but I'll just kind of like see who's there. And this guy was there, and we hit it off. I went inside, I got kind of anxious, and then I left and I went outside, and he was like leaning against like a wall on his phone, like vaping or something like that. And I was just kind of like standing there like this, just kind of like, maybe I should go home, you know. And he came over, and we got to talking. We exchanged like telegrams and discords, and then he messaged me maybe like a week later, and he was like, hey, because we were talking about like the area and like cool places to go that are really pretty, and he was like, you want to go to this like these spots that you were talking about, and you can like show me around? And I said like, sure, I would love to. So he picked me up in his pickup truck, got into his truck, started driving around, showed him some cool spots, started getting late, and then he was like, oh, I'll drive you home. And like while we were driving home, he like held my hand while he was like driving, which was just kind of sweet. And then I think I like fell asleep because it was super late, and I like leaned on his like shoulder, and we got out of the car. I was like outside of like, it was my brother's place at the time, and I was like, well, that was fun. I had a lot of fun. He was like, yeah, I did too. And I was like, yeah, and we just kind of like stood there, and I was like, I kind of want to kiss this guy, but like I don't really know like the etiquette for that kind of thing, and I feel like I'm outside and someone might see, so I'm a little nervous. So I remember I was like kind of looking down the road like this, just trying to see if there was like anyone on the block, but I had like leaned in to do it, to like look around, and like when I looked back at him, he was like eyes closed, like moving in for the kiss, and like I was like an inch away from his face, and I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is happening. This is gonna be my kiss. And I really like this guy, and he's really cool, so I kissed him. And it was kind of cool. Then like I freaked out on Telegram afterwards. I was like, oh my god, I've never kissed a furry boy before, and it was really cool. But yeah, that was technically my first kiss. Are you still together? We dated for a little bit, and then sadly he cheated on me. It was kind of sad, but we're still friends. I see him every now and then. He's a really good guy. He just like, and he said like afterwards, he's like, I wish I was ready to settle down then, because if I would have settled down with anyone, it would have been really cool to settle down with you. But like, I was still at this point in my life where I wanted to do a lot of things with a lot of people. And he's like, and you were really good to me, and we were good together, but it just wasn't the right time. And I said, I understand. I mean, it sucked. In the moment, I was really sad about it, but at the same time, it wasn't that bad. I learned a lot about what I wanted. Right, I don't want to interrupt, but I gotta go. I work. Hope you feel better quick. Bye, DZ. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for your message earlier, too. I hope you have a good day at work. Had me at pickup truck. Dude, kinda. Okay, so let's talk about that pickup truck. He had a 1988 GMC Sierra 350 small block. It was fucking... mwah. Like, that thing used to, like burn rubber at stop signs on a dry day, my dude. That thing was fucking mint. Loved it. We used to throw our skateboards into the back and then like anything else we could find, like boulders and rocks and stuff, just into the trunk so that like the back wheels wouldn't spin as much. like one time, like we lifted it up, we had like a cinder block and we were like, here we go. Just so we could have a little bit of like, you know, thing on it. And in the winter, when it snowed, we would go to like these parking lots where there like weren't any cars and we would just do donuts. And there was at least 3 or 4 times that cops came by while we were doing it and we're like, well, you know, they're being safe about it. They're doing it in a parking lot. It was a good time. Can we fight him, Rude? No, he's sweet. I think after we got together, he ended up dating another guy. And I think last I heard they're getting married or something like that. So he's doing fine. He's fine. His parents are really sweet too. Thank you for the hydrate, Miss. You would have loved me in high school driving a pickup truck. What kind of truck did you have, Zeke? Okay, he can almost cheat on me. Ooh, I don't want to go and tell like the whole story of how the cheat went down, but it was not great. That seems like a pretty good ending. Oh yeah. So okay, so when we got together, same pickup truck, he got rear-ended by someone, and it was totally their fault. Ended up they were in like a work vehicle, so he actually did a big lawsuit with them. So after we broke up, the lawsuit concluded, he got a huge check, and him and his partner ended up moving, buying a house, got a brand new car. My favorite car at the time was the Camaro. His was the Firebird. And when he got the check and I moved in with his boyfriend and we were on good terms and everything like that, I went back to that same furry meet and I saw him and he was like, oh my god. And I was like, hey, how have you been? How's the truck? How's the boyfriend? And he's like, I have something to show you and you might want to take a ride. And I was like, what do you mean? And he takes me over to the parking lot and he had bought, rather than a Firebird, he bought a brand new Camaro, like the 2016 Camaro. And I was like, oh my god, this is my favorite car. He's like, I know. He's like, you want to go for a ride? And I was like, no fucking way. So we went for a ride around the block. And in that moment, I was like, I had like flashbacks to that very first drive with him through the neighborhood. And I was like, he's a good guy. He is a good guy. I think he's absolutely right. I think it was just bad timing. I want a truck. I don't know if I want a truck. I like my moped. Hi Soto, you had surgery? I hope you're recovering well, and hello. Yeah, we were talking about it a lot in the beginning of the stream, but yes, I unfortunately had surgery. It's very painful. But I'm on the mend now. The surgery was a success. I need to take it easy. It's going to be about a month to 2 months of recovery time, but it seems to be going pretty fast. So I'm hoping that things will be fine soon. But yeah, I did do a whole explanation in the beginning of the stream. What I might do is just clip that so people can have that as a reference or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of a long story, but essentially I had a really bad infection at a point on my butt. So it was very painful and they had to do surgery to remove the infected tissue, but I'm good now. It's just gonna take a while. I do not want a truck. My depth perception is way too fucked to drive something that big. It takes time, but you get used to it. Like, it's just like any other car. The more you drive it, the better you get. But it's more of a feeling. A really good thing, Percy, when driving, if you take your foot, when you're in the driver's seat, obviously, but you take your left foot and if you put it on the wheel well, oh, I can't stand on one foot. That actually kind of hurt. If you take your left foot and you put it on the wheel, like, you know where like it just kind of picks up on the left side of the driver's side, that's like the wheel well. It's basically where the car molds over the wheel. If you put your foot on that, you can guarantee that anything directly in front of your vision that lines up with that foot is where the full left side of the car is. So if you line up your foot to be like, you know, a certain distance from the yellow line, you can normally pretty much understand where the other side of the road is, because the road itself will always fit your vehicle. But if you drift too far from the yellow line, then you're going to be too far to the right. So use that left foot and the wheel well to help you understand where the car is. Rude permanently knows what 3 inches feel like. Yeah, I do, unfortunately. Yeah, it sucks. I know exactly, like, I can feel every inch of it. It's not great. I'm getting a car soon. If I get a Camaro, could you fall emphatically in love with me also? Aww. Deal. Of course, exotic suit. Especially if you pull one of those cool, sick, like parking maneuvers where you like whip the car between like 2 cars, like 3 inches away from each end. But in all seriousness, what car would I get? Should I get? Should you get? That's a good question. I mean, now that's like an older car. Also, Zeke, I saw that you said you had like a 2003 Camaro. That's so fucking cool. Or F-150. I'm sorry, I thought you said Camaro. My roommate used to have an F-150. Or was it a Chevy? I think it was a Chevy. Nothing special. I love the F-150 though. My roommate in college had one. I wish. Oh my god. I'm definitely getting Camaro now. I don't know that the Camaro is necessarily the best choice. I think rear-wheel drive cars are not the best for your first car. I will admit, the truck was a lot to deal with when I was driving that. It was a lot of fun, but your first car shouldn't necessarily be a lot of fun. I mean, you might get lucky and find a really fun car. Like my friend, his very first car was Honda Genesis. Like the really cool car, and that thing is mean. And he had like this crazy exhaust on it, so it sounded insane. He still has it now. People will stay out of your way, Percy. I'm a terrible driver, and people compensate. I am a strong believer in SUVs. Being higher above traffic is not only safer, but it feels better. And at night, you don't have to worry about like headlights through your rear view window. So like, Ford Escapes are really, really good. The newer Ford Escapes are really great. If you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, you could go for like the Honda CR-Vs. Honda CR-Vs are so freaking nice. And it's kind of a vibe too. But yeah, I would go for that. Also, what's the other? It's like the most popular, not CR-Vs. I think it's a Nissan.
Face reveal when? Crazy? I was crazy once.
Don't get Percy started. Do not get Percy started. Anywho, I must be going for my battery is almost dead and work beckons me. Bye-bye chat. Bye-bye mods. Bye-bye Rude. Bye Percy. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Thanks for all your support. RAV4. That's what I meant. Yeah. Thank you, Buried. I have the RAV4 for my 4 children in soccer practice. Dude, I mean, it's true that I know they're mom mobiles, but like the RAV4 actually slaps. I think it's like, out of all the SUVs in its class, it's ranked like the best in every category. So the RAV4 is extremely good. Plus, people are constantly trying to look for like used RAV4s because they're like expensive to buy new. I wanted into sedan because my mom's a big SUV. The SUV stressed me with how wide it was. But now I wish I had just a small SUV because being close to the ground is awful. If you live in a town like me where there's like a lot of pickup trucks, a lot of large SUVs, a lot of tractor trailers, a sedan just feels terrifying, especially at night like I was saying before. If you are worried about the size of an SUV, I absolutely recommend going with like the Honda CR-V. That's a smaller SUV. It's not as crazy as the Escape. I would say out of those 3, the Escape is probably the largest. Best SUV is the Land Cruiser. I mean, yeah, but they are wide, and they're tanks, and they're expensive. But I don't disagree with you. I want to stand because of my... Oh, I read that. Sorry, Milky. I vibe with it. The children in soccer's will just come eventually. Yeah. Just consider the computers that you mentor for work to be the children for now. I miss my Ford Explorer. Explorers are huge too. They're like cop cars now, right? Don't they make like the... Explorers are like the new cop car? Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room with rats, and the rats make me crazy. I was crazy bunch, okay? Bye, Percy. He had to do it. I owned an Escape. Yeah, I grew up with an Escape. In some places, there's an Explorer. Expeditions are the police car. Oh yeah, Expeditions, I forgot. I'm trying to grab my cord here. LOL, I have you on my TV, Rude. You're bigger than 2 inches from me. I know. Driving a Crown Vic, no one messed with me. Dude, my buddy used to drive a Crown Vic, and he absolutely loved it. For once. Oh wait, Zeke! My buddy used to drive a Crown Vic, and that thing was a beast, but he had it all like kitted out. It was kind of crazy. Usually still Chargers and Crown Vics though. Dude, I haven't seen a Crown Vic cop car in my life. I mean, obviously when I was like little and shit, but like, I don't think they make Crown Vics anymore. I think those are retired. Early, well, maybe not in like the towns I've lived in anywhere. Bottom boy, Rude is a cutie patootie. I'm a top boy now. I have a hall pass from my doctor. He goes wild with driving them, and it's great. Crown Vics are like super fast though. There's the Interceptor, the Crown Vic Interceptor is like super fast, and you can still find a ton of them. A lot of cab companies were purchasing them, I guess, when they like went out of rotation with the police, but they wouldn't edit them, so they would have the same power that police cars had. So those things, you'll find them around. They'll still have the Interceptor badge on it, and those things, they fuck. I would not mess with a Crown Vic, dude. They're probably as fast, if not faster, than modern police cars. Probably a little slower, actually, but... It's not the number of inches that count, it's where you put them. I mean, you're not wrong, but... You're goofy for that. There's a few Crown Vic cop cars here. I mean, I guess that makes sense for Alaska. I guess I'm more used to, like, either rural towns with really large police budgets or, like, I don't know, suburbia. Or did you get the mod working? Yes. Yes, I did. So guys, next time I play Jedi Survivor, Buried was able to help me get the mod for Jedi Survivor so that you can play in underwear. And oh my god. Oh my god, it's so great. I gave it to Chi, but like I'll probably end up streaming some, but I have to wait till I'm able to sit down for a long period of time. Because whenever I play video games on the computer, I have to do it on my knees, and I can't do that for very long. So it's not really conducive to streaming. But if I can get to a point where I can sit down, I will absolutely message you, Zeke, and be like, hey, I'm gonna do streaming for Jedi Survivor. I did a little bit of it in the Discord. I might do more of it in the Discord. Obviously in the mature channels. Knees. I mean, what? See, what I meant was knees. Not like that. I should have figured they wouldn't let me let that down. Yeah, the underwear is necessary. Yeah. Here's the rub, right? I can't have him be shirtless because you need the original poncho. You need to unlock that for him to be shirtless. So I actually need to do a little bit more work and make sure that I can unlock that before I can get him to be just like shirtless and underwear. But by the time I stream it, that will be ready. Also, back to cars, I'm enjoying my Hyundai. What kind of Hyundai do you have? Hyundai, right? Do you host public VR chat lobbies? I do. So, I don't know that I'll do it this week because normally every single Monday we do a community game night where people are welcome to join me on VR chat and we play a variety of different games. We're going to be changing the format slightly, so we do games in the morning. I say morning, but like earlier in the night, starting at the beginning of stream around like 4:30. And then as it goes on, it starts to get late, we'll go to like a chill world vibe. That's going to be the new format. So games for the beginning of it, we'll do that for a few hours, and then we're going to transition to a chill world. Okay, I'm going to go from out. I'm really happy I got to see you live again, Rude. I'm happy you're here too. Don't forget the memes I sent you. Right, no, I'm definitely going to check them out. Bye, kitties. Talk to you all whenever. Bye, Extreme. So sweet. Oh, a Hyundai Elantra. Okay. If you get a new car, I'd just get a hybrid one. So my roommate just got one of the fully electric Kias, and I am in love with that car. It has heated and cooled seats. It has every feature you would expect in a Tesla and more. It was really, really well put together. I absolutely love it. And I hate Kia with a burning passion. I don't think Kia has made a good engine since like 2005 or some shit. Like, they're just not good at making engines, but they're very good at making electric cars. Kia, yeah, fuck Kia, but this car is good, honestly. If they're not making a motor, go Kia. They had so many recalls, like constantly, like, and they really had no, they didn't really want to fix it because it was just like model after model after model. But like, Kias were originally supposed to be like the discount car, right? The cheapest money can buy, cheapest parts. You can get some of the luxuries you can find in another car, but it's not going to be the best thing. And, you're doing it because, you just don't want to spend a lot. They've started gravitating away from that. I think like 5-6 years ago, they ended up hiring someone from BMW. So they started changing some of their designs a bit. That's when they started incorporating the LED lights and a lot of the different luxury features. They recently did another hire within the past like 2-3 years. They hired more people from BMW to join their team. So it's gotten better. So Kia's on the up. They're on the up. But I don't know that I'm ready to endorse them, but I will endorse the electric cars. The electric cars seem really cool. Could I join? If so, how would I go about joining? What a great question. We actually have a VR chat group. It's called the Good Boy Club. You can join the VR chat group. We put out notifications whenever we do community game nights. You can also join our Discord at !Discord in chat. That'll allow you to join the Discord. You can get all the live notifications that I do when I go live for each day. I'm going to be trying to make sure that I'm notifying people exactly what I'm doing when I go live. So if you see hey, like I'm gonna be on VR chat today doing game night, you'll know exactly when you need to get on. So yeah, that's how you get involved. We have a ton of activities in the Discord too. So this Friday is going to be our very first movie night. We used to do it every single week. We're bringing it back. And Stinke is actually putting together. We're going to be starting the voting for that this week, so I'll be making an announcement for that in the Discord.
Are you a Prime member?
If
you'd like to show your support, drop us a Prime sub and Rude will give you many offs and licks.
I will. If you're a movie buff, if you have movies that you might want to add to it, there's still time. Go to the Discord now, go over to the announcement section. You'll see the thread for movie suggestions. Just drop a name of a movie in there that you'd like to see. And then later tonight, early tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll go and I'll make another post, and then that'll be the voting process. Voting is really simple. I'll assign an emoji to each movie that was suggested, and then all you have to do is just click the emoji of the movie that you want to see, and the one with the most emojis wins, and then that's the movie that will stream on Discord for everyone, and it'll be really cool. I think we decided on 8 o'clock on Fridays that when we're gonna do the movie. Sometimes car companies will just pay out the lawsuits over fixing the issue due to it being cheaper. I could totally see that, Jinx. I could totally see that. I know for like Kia's things, they did a bunch of recalls, but they were like workarounds that a lot of dealerships were doing just to avoid having to do a full engine replacement. And that's not even because it's recommended by the dealership or by the company. It was because they wanted to save money. Bro, I can't talk. I don't know. That look forward to playing with you. I really look forward to playing. Well, that's awesome. Dude, I do too. Honestly, the game nights are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. And now that we're adding that chill portion, we can have like a cool little cuddle pile and stuff, and it'll be a vibe. I can't do much cuddling right now though. But we'll get there. Welcome. There he is. He is here. And what's best is, after we do our game night, I always make sure I give lots of hugs to everybody. JT! What?
Shtwaski gifted Soras a subscription. Shtwaski gifted a tier 1 sub to Soras. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
JT, what? Oh my god, JT's here. I gotta comb my hair. I'm not decent. Thanks, JT.
Rabidasain gifted Shtwaski subscription. Rabidasain gifted a tier 1 sub to Shtwaski. They have given 9 gift subs in the channel.
Oh my god. Cuddle pile with your... I would love to do one. If I could, I would, for sure. Bruh. JT, oh my god. I have a very sore ass. I can't do a cuddle pile. I'll die. But thank you, I appreciate that. How are you doing, JT? What's good, dude? I've been meaning to tell, I talk about like what happened and all that stuff, so I wanted to do a stream because so many people were asking, and I know you asked too. Burnt out, honestly. Oh no. Did you have like a long stream, or are you just like not feeling streaming right now? Yes, please. Can we get a shout out for JT? For sure. I feel like we have this like this thing, me and JT. We're friends outside of streaming, so I try not to like, bug him and stuff. But I'm really glad you're here. That means a lot. I've been working nonstop every week and then streamed a ton. I saw that when you left the Discord the other day, you went right into streaming. I was like, oh wow, he's doing it today. That's crazy. Do you have any time to like just chill though? Like relax? Suffering from sore asses? That's not a thing. Death by sore ass. I freaking wish. I try when I can. I'm sorry, JT. You know what we should do, JT? We should do what we did before. When you have like time to like just vibe. Just go to that public world thing we did last time. And just go to a public world and just like chill out for a bit. We'll just like invite like cool people and just like vibe. Oh my god, yes. I know, it's so much better than like, having to get streamed together and do all this stuff, just like chilling with like close friends. That was a lot of fun last time. In fact, a lot of people, like, they were like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I was like, it is cool. But we always, I feel like me and JT always end up, whenever we're on VR chat, we have a good time. I can say that was a fun night. See? It's like that. But yeah, I hope you get some relaxation in your future. I've been like just roller coaster of pain with post-surgery stuff. But I was just telling them I'm doing a lot better now. I'm just like trying to take it easy. I'm standing because I always stand in VR, but also because I can't sit down right now. I can lay down, but it's like hit or miss. Like if I'm laying on my stomach, I'm perfectly fine. If I lay on my side, it's like there's a chance I could shift the wrong way or something and it hurts. I should get back on VR chat. You totally should, James. VR chat's fun.
Did you make your avatar, and if so, how did you learn to do it? I want to start streaming but not sure how to start making an avatar.
Well, that's not too difficult. I say that, but Unity is the software that you use to retexture, also to add assets like your bandanas, your collars, and things like that. The base model of my avatar is a Julia Winterpaw. You can look that up on Google, Julia Winterpaw, on Google Avatar or Julia Winterpaw VR, and you should see the avatar come up. The avatar itself, I think, is about $44 or something like that. So I didn't make the avatar base, and I didn't make the texture either. I had a really good friend of mine that made the texture. This is model 10.3. There are far more than 10 versions of this avatar. I've made so many different changes. I see things that I like and I end up adding them to the avatar over time. Case in point, I actually added this really cool harness that I really like. It's kind of cool because on the back there's like a little like strap thing, which is awesome. But I also have like cool underwear, I have pretty cool latex stuff, so I'm constantly adding stuff to the avatar, just to get it closer to what I want it to be. And I have a ton of things, kind of been waiting for the avatar, to add to it. So, there's constantly going to be, even for you, a lot of things that you're probably going to want to change with it. But I would say, first, check out some avatar bases that you like. If you like this one, you think it works for you, check out Julia Winterpaw. If you're not sure, I recommend going to vrcarena.com. That has a directory of almost all of the VR chat avatars. You can sort it by avatar. You can pick the one that you like. If you find one you like and you want to kind of retexture it or change it, and you want it to look like your Sona, I have people that I recommend that do very good work. The people I recommend to do that stuff are very good. I know Type29 is in chat. He does very good work. I often refer people to Brimstone as well. So those are the two people I would recommend going to if you wanted avatar work done. I recommend them because they're quick, they're professional, and they're good people that I feel comfortable supporting. There are a lot of people that do retextures though, so if you have a friend that's willing to help you with it too, that's really cool. But for mine, yeah, a friend redid the texture. Most of my edits are done by Ferality staff members, like my friend Brimstone and my friend Bino. They do very, very good work. They also thankfully help me making like custom assets for it as well. And I get a lot of gift work as well. Some people are just like, hey, I want to see this on you, and are willing to put forth the effort to do it, which is really sweet of them. But yeah, it's a thing. I hope that answered the question. Did I make my avatar? No. But do I know how to? Yes. I've actually done a lot of the edits to the avatar myself. So a lot of the blend shapes, which are basically like the sliders, the different shapes of the face and the body, were all done by me because I'm very particular. The regular Julia Winterpaw does not look like this. I actually took and modified the Julia extensively. So you'll probably see a lot of Winterpaws, but most don't look like how I look. But yeah. How'd I learn? Trial and error. A lot of headaches. Unity is not fun. Unity is awful. And if Blender is hell, then Blender, which is like what you would actually create something from scratch out of, is 10 times worse. So I don't think the Bible has any real understanding of what that level of hell would look like. But if you're feeling like a glutton for punishment, there's tons of videos out there on how to navigate Unity. I think if you feel like VR chat's going to be a place you're going to be a lot and you're going to be making a lot of changes, it might be worth to check it out. But it will stress you. It's a cute harness? Thank you. I love it. It's my favorite. The last website is VRC, like literally VRC Arena. If you Google that, it should come right up. Arena, A-R-E-N-A. Yeah, VRC Arena. Thanks, Shaka. Rude floating over the waterfall. Yeah. This is really pretty. I've been watching it as we go through. It looks awesome. Unity is a pain in the butt. What I made, I'm pretty proud of. Yeah. Ace, do you take commissions, or are you just kind of like doing it for yourself? Or did somebody... I think... Didn't you say Type29 did it? It did. You're very... Thank you so much. I'm gonna purchase an avatar model when I get paid. Do you have any advice for new streamers? I'm really looking forward to it, but not sure if I'd even know what to talk about. New streamer advice. Well, one, I'd say streaming is a great way to showcase your creativity, right? It's a way that you can like show what you want to do and try new things and trial and error. But I find it to be a lot of fun. I think like a lot of my strengths are around like aesthetics and vibes and just being a blabbermouth. I consider this to be a dream job for me, so I will try to convince everyone to at least try it, because if it's a dream job for me, I hope it would be a dream job for you. But I don't know, man. The best advice I could give is, what would be good advice? I wouldn't worry too much about what to talk about, right? I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, I really want to get into streaming. And I said, yeah. And he's like, but I don't think I have like a streamer personality. I don't think like I can do it. And I said like, well, I don't think there is a streamer personality. I think really anyone can stream, and you're gonna find that there's a pocket of people for every level of energy and every level of conversational, I don't know, prowess you have or whatever. I I think anyone can really do it. Anyone can find their community on Twitch because it's so large. So like I wouldn't really get hung up on that. I think you'll find what works best for you. I think the hardest thing that I have to tell people sometimes, which I know it sucks, like, because I was in the same exact spot, right? Where you're like, I want to stream, but I don't want to be the worst streamer ever, right? I want to try, but I'm just scared. And I think like the realistic thing that people slapped me with was like, hey, if you're worried about being the worst streamer, if you're not streaming, you already are. And I was like, oh my God, you're so right. But that's okay. I think that's a great place to start things off, and like be okay to stumble, be okay to make mistakes, especially in the beginning when, you know, you don't have the pressure of like, you know, 10, 15 people watching you or something like that. Like sometimes I wish I could go back to just having like 0 people so I could make a bunch of mistakes and then I could be like, okay, that seemed to really work though, so I really like that and I'm going to do that for the future. So I would say take advantage of the time you have alone to make mistakes and to try new things. I mean, I guess like the last piece of advice I would give is like, it was kind of helpful for me because I make a lot of mistakes. I'll have audio issues, visual issues, VR chat won't load, game will crash. You are always going to encounter something that is going to derail your plan. And I think Whiskey Dingo said it best. If you look at everything as content, you'll never be disappointed. And it's kind of true, right? Like if you don't overstress about those moments and you just look at them as like, yeah, it's just a quirky thing that happened, you know, you'll be fine. You want us to leave? No, that's not what I'm saying. I just like, it can be really embarrassing for me sometimes when I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that in front of like Jinx. He's probably like telling me I'm so dumb right now. So like it's just nice sometimes in the beginning when I was like, oh my God, like I just did something really stupid. I'm so glad no one was watching. But thank you for the follow, Jack. I really appreciate it and welcome. You're too cute, 0 viewers. You're too cute for 0 viewers. Oh, okay. So sweet. It's not a stream if mistakes aren't there. Exactly, Ace, yeah. Once you accept that, like, it's just like, oh, I was overdue for something to go wrong, you know? But no, I don't want any of you to leave. You guys are very sweet, and I love you. I love you bunches. There's my heart for you. It's a little broken. I saw you were live, wanted to pop in and welcome you back. Thank you. Oh my God, I really appreciate it. I've been really happy to be back. I think as soon as I went live, I was like, I missed it here. Like, it's just a lot of fun, like, vibing. And I'm so glad that we're doing these 4K walkthroughs again, because these are so much fun. I love these. We're going to do a lot of cool ones. Last time we got held up in Tokyo. It was funny. Thank you, man. I really look forward to starting and really appreciate the advice. I'll definitely remember the advice all the time, and hopefully I can start streaming sooner or later. Yeah, please let me know too, and feel free to use the promotion in the Discord. I know a lot of my friends stream, and they like to post there just to like let my community know that, you know, you're going live, and sometimes that helps too, so feel free to do that. You're a broken bottom. We love you, Rude. Aww. It is broken, sadly. But it'll be better. It'll be better soon. All the nature with none of the hills. I know, isn't that great? Dude, I wish I was here right now. I love nature in general. I miss seeing you here on Twitch. Oh, I miss you too, Ace. You're just so sweet. Rude casually moving past what I said because he knows he was calling me out. No, I saw that. Wait, so why was I calling you out? Because you told me, oh, Draka does always tell me, I don't know if I had streaming personality or something like that. I think you'll be fine. I think you did really good for, I think you did the Alien Isolation stream. I just wish I was better at scary stuff so I can go to more. But yeah, I can't wait for you to start streaming again. I think you'll really enjoy it. There was, so like we did, the first time that we did one of these streams where we were like going through an area, it was Christmas time and it was like snowing and it was so magical. It was so awesome. And we had like a really awesome like ski area that we were going through that looked so cool. It was honestly amazing. Demonologist. Deej, welcome back. How are you? So I struggle to get immersed and scared from scary games. Alien Isolation terrified me. Oh, it did. I never even got to see the alien, and I was terrified. I was on a Discord call with Draka when he went live, and he was playing Alien Isolation, and I was just watching his like stream while we were talking. I could not deal, dude. It was too much. I was like, Draka, I'm gonna have to bow out, but it's been really cool. I really appreciate the invite, but I'm gonna pee myself. I couldn't. Ace needs to be mod here too. That's true. Ace had applied for mod in the Discord, but I didn't see an application for Twitch, but maybe I missed it. Did you apply for the Twitch moderator too, Ace? We have an opening. So okay, so for those that were interested in applying, I think we have an opening for I think 2 Discord moderators and 1 Twitch moderator. I don't think I mentioned it, but I tried to continue Alien Isolation off stream to see how it go, but RNG absolutely demolished me. I legit. Ooh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. I'm okay though. Demolished me. I legitimately cannot get past where I stopped because of the working Joes having 0 ammo. Oh, you just weren't picking up any to fight the alien with. Ow. The alien also learns your patterns, so I behaved a certain way the first half of the game and it learned and started finding me constantly. Oh, or consistently. Or no, constantly. That sucks. I love that. I think might be too much for him in comparison to Phasmo. Oh god, I barely survived Phasmo. I gave up on that last map. The school is just too dark and I didn't have my flashlight. The bottom has an opening. Yeah. I think if not, I'll shoot one for Twitch as well. Yeah, please do. And I'll put it in the mod chat. So how like we handle mod applications and stuff is I simply take your application and I put it into the senior mod chat and they do a vote for it. And then if it's approved, then you get it. If you applied, I try to always relay the feedback from the mod team to the people that applied if you didn't get it. Oftentimes it's something that is super simple, like, hey, we noticed this when you're in the community or you're in Twitch. We just want to make sure that we're promoting the right people. And, I don't know what their feedback would be. I don't get involved in the actual reasoning. I simply relay the name and then their information to the person. But if they do have feedback, I try to always at least get some feedback for you. So it's like, hey, they said no, but if you do X, Y, and Z, they think you should reapply or something like that. Not super serious. I want them to be really comfortable with the people that they work with because I feel like the mod team is definitely like this big family. Sometimes I'll just see them in mod chat, just like hanging out. It is kind of a cool team of people, and I'm very blessed. They're very blessed to have a community that doesn't have a lot of drama. Like, it's a very quiet server. Everyone there pretty much gets along. It's a really cool place to hang out. And there's a lot to do. Like I said, we have the movie night coming up, and I'm in there most nights at least saying hi to people. So there's that. Yeah, the game wasn't giving me ammo. Yeah, I figured that's what she meant. That sucks. Yeah, it was weird. I just got like this weird shooting pain. But I think this is the longest I've probably stood since the surgery. I'll say it's scarier than Phasmo. I would totally agree with you that it's that. If you're talking about Alien Isolation, I think it's definitely scarier than Phasmo. Demonologist, if that's the game you guys were playing before, that looks spooky. That looked really spooky. So I don't know. Should explain how to apply. Thank you, Jinx. That's actually a good idea. So if you go to the Discord and you go to the rules, at the bottom of the rules, you'll see two applications. One is for Discord and one is for Twitch. You go into that, it'll take you over to a simple Google form. You just fill out the information, and then I normally check it periodically, but I don't check it every day. So if you did put one in and you just want to let me know, like, hey, I put in an application, then I'll just go into the forum, grab your application and put it in the chat, and it should be pretty simple. Okay, fun. Aww. Thank you.
Rude. Did you see how many treats
I
Kinley often
did.
gave you? There's 1,000 treats.
Aww.
We should make snow angels. Hope the pain goes away soon. I wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You're so sweet. Mwah. And I do too. For many reasons. The pain is not great. But I really appreciate it. You're really sweet. So I don't think I'll return to that one for stream. Pretty unfortunate too bad, because one of my best clips was just barely catching sight of the alien coming towards me in a vent. I think I remember that clip. Where's the cheese tack song? Oh, it was there. It was just very quiet because I have all like the birds and the music and stuff, so it's a little quiet. 100% scarier than Phasmo. Okay, good to know, Milky. AMG! Hi, AMG! I'm doing good. EMG, I know you're like mods in like every channel. I've offered this to you before. I was like, you should put in an application, but I know you have so many like mods that you're working with right now, so don't feel obligated or anything. The absolute panic I felt when I realized that the alien was barreling towards me. Oh my god, yeah, that's spooky. What I want to do too, and this is for mods, we do kind of like, I want to do regular monthly mod meetups, but we always get sidetracked and forget, and we hang out every day anyway. Oh, thank you. But I want to do monthly mod meetings, maybe something fun too to kind of celebrate, because you guys do a lot of good work. Thank you, Naki. Hi, Ty. How are you? Oh my god, I love that. The fire hands. It's cute. By the way, guys, huge. If you guys don't know what 7TV is, if you haven't heard of it, sit back, relax, because this is super important. So 7TV is an add-on with Twitch. It's an integrated thing for your browser that connects with Twitch. So it lets you actually see a lot of custom emotes that aren't uploaded onto Twitch. In fact, I had been in a bunch of streamers like streams looking at chat and just kind of seeing like gibberish stuff or just like random faces or random walls of text that didn't make any sense to me. As soon as I downloaded 7TV, I realized that all of that text was actually like sometimes GIFs emotes, all types of really cool stuff. It's like a little underground of Twitch. So if you're here a lot, we have our own 7TV emotes that are super cute. I think Ace uses them, Scorch uses them. Zeri goes in there sometimes and adds some really cool ones. It's really, really awesome. So I highly recommend that you guys get it. And if you're one of the people that really is a fan, like Draka here, of 7TV, you can also do custom colorings to your name in Twitch. So it looks totally different for people with 7TV. Draka has a really, really pretty name, and there's a few other people that have these custom names as well. But I highly recommend you check it out because it's a lot of fun. And if you're a streamer just getting into streaming, it's a really cool thing as well. Alrighty, I look forward to seeing more of you guys. Look forward to it. Heck yeah. Dude, I think you're gonna have a good time here, Exotic. Just stick around. You'll have a great time. And if you're in the Discord and you get like the notifications, you'll never miss a stream. So I'm gonna be adding 17 emotes too. Sick. Yeah, you definitely should. 7TV is sick. It's such like an interesting thing. It's like it also allows people to like add emotes that Twitch otherwise probably wouldn't like. So, but it's funny. It's really, really cool. Like Buried knows he's got one of them, and Ace just did the little cat thing earlier, which is cute. But I constantly end up going into this and like I'll just see like some people's streams and they have some really, really cool ones. That is really cute. Like, for anyone who doesn't have 7TV, that's pure gibberish. But I promise it means something. You gotta download it. I'm slowly getting set up for VR. I have been told I should do a stream for just Comic Book Geek Out. Dude, Deej, if you did that, I would be in heaven. In fact, Deej, we should totally pick a day. Here's my thought process, because I've been wanting to do this thing for a while where I do like a geek news breakdown. I talked to James about doing it for a while, but he can't stand my nerdy rants. I think most people can't. But I would love someone that I could just like kind of like sit down with and like talk about all of like the nerdy stuff with. I think that'd be really cool. We could do like a joint stream or something. I think it'd be fun. Sky, how are you, little guy? What's up? I never got to check in with you about that birthday. I have to tell you to stop sometimes.
Rabbidus gifted Sky underscore up a subscription. Rabbidus gifted a tier 1 sub to Sky underscore up. They have given 10 gift subs in the channel.
Hey. now you're a subbed Sky Pup. Thank you. Welcome. I was just telling everyone that I'm a pain in my own butt right now after this surgery. Me when Rude exists. Dude, I love that me and Zeke have developed this really cool friendship over, I almost said years, but it's probably just about been a year. But you're so cool. Zeke was like such a cool bean when I first met them and everything like that, and they still are. They're amazing. But love them. You literally are so amazing. Aww. I'm just annoying. You don't know it yet. My brother used to say that all the time. They're like, your brother's so chill. And it's like, no, he's just annoying. You just don't know it yet. But brothers will always say that, so. Well, hopefully by Black Friday or Cyber Monday, we'll be able to order this stuff. Yeah, are you thinking of getting this stuff ready for like your headset and stuff like that? Because that would be cool. Too bad I'm no longer a cool bean. I'm overrated, sweaty bean. Oh, stop. The only thing sweaty about you is that you came back from the beach with your golden tan, looking 100% fabulous. No, you're an Aries. We connect on a deeper level. It's so true. I understand. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. I was just talking about that. Like, my whole family is like devoid of women. I don't know how we've had so many generations of people, but I I don't have any sisters. I don't have any female cousins. Like, there's just no girls. I don't understand it. And people tell me like, oh, like you don't understand. I have a sister and this and that and this. I don't understand that, but I hear it. It's like a double-edged sword. Like, it can be really good, but it can also be really annoying. So I've heard both. Oh my god, I saw Beyonce the other night. That was the other night? I don't know why I thought it was this weekend. We have to talk. Can we like vibe and you tell me all about it? Did she do the classic like she like walks out on stage and she like looks both ways, right? And everyone's like cheering and she can't get a word in edgewise, right? And then it starts calming down and then she turns to the other side and then that side goes fucking wild for like 20 minutes and then she just like, hello, and then they're like, ah! Like, you know it's huge when you can like literally send people to the freaking hospital by saying hello. Like just staring at someone and being like, hello, and they're just like, oh. The audience was singing Love on Top back and she said, we have the perfect pitch. Oh my, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Beyonce. You fucking tell me shit like that, I'll be on stage in a week, like, singing to homeless people. Where can I upload pics of my pup in the Discord? Oh, we have an entire... So in the RL pics section, there's a whole area for pets, actually. We have tons of animals and pets and stuff like that. Oh, wait, I should ask. I should specify. You mean pet dog, right? Like, pup could mean a lot. Oh my god. There's a channel for that in Images, yeah. There's a lot of channels, I do realize that. But I wanted a place for everyone. My sister is so very entitled. Laugh my ass off, must clarify. Yeah, so yeah, that is definitely something that requires clarification. My brother was a bit entitled growing up. It was so obvious to the entire family he was a favorite because he got away with everything. And I remember I was like sitting there, he was complaining about mom, I was complaining about mom, and I said it, you know, and it's crazy. He's like, yeah, I know, and we're all sitting there, it's like 4 or 5 of them, because my aunt kind of knows how my mom is too, but they're sisters, so it's a whole thing. But like, we're sitting there, and he's like, I just don't understand, like you got away with so much because you were her favorite. And I was like, what? Come again? Like, I was her favorite? What? She hates my guts. Yeah, pup. I think that's the clarification I was looking for. I'm gonna say if it's a... Yeah, okay, yeah. Just throw it into the pet images. I'd love to see your dog. Yes, Rude, talk about your puphood. I'd have to talk about all 4 of my puphoods, which might take too long. I'm a pup, but 100% safe for work. I do it as a regression. Yeah, it's definitely like a mental state of mind. I think I do it for both. For the safe for work, not safe for work. But I'm not the type of person I used to be at one point where I was like, oh, well, I have to like buy this gear and take pics and put it up on Twitter and interact with every single pup I see, and I'm a little bit more reserved than that. I think I have a bit too much anxiety for that world. Sorry, brain fart, I meant my dog. No, it's okay. I'm just being weird. You're fine. I can't wait to see. Better yet, show your puphoods. I guess I could. No harm in that. I have the old red one, the new red one, I have a gray one, and... blue one? Second red one? I forget what the 4th one is. I used to have 5, but I gifted one. We love High Functioning Anxiety Squad. Heck yeah! Yes, he is here. So, my very first puphood was given to me by my puppy brother. He kind of showed me everything pup, and he gave me this. It was a cheap. Actually, it wasn't cheap because it was latex. But it was a latex hood. It was hot. It was sweaty. It was annoying, but it got the job done, right? And after I got a hood, I said, "Here you go. You can have it back." And he said, "No. He's like, I gifted it to you so that you could experience, the pup headspace and the experience. And I want you to gift it to someone else so that they can have an experience, and hopefully they'll gift it to someone else." So a close friend of ours that we knew for a while always saw us doing all the pup stuff, and he was like, "What is all this?" So I gifted him the pup hood, and I said, "Here's the deal. I'm gifting this to you because it was gifted to me. I need you at some point to gift this to someone else so that they can experience pup too. And just tell them what I told you." So it could be anywhere right now, that 5th pup hood. But hopefully it's changing someone's life. Right, any more questions on the mod application? Do I? What should I ask? Also, thank you for the follow, Funtime. Yeah, Zeke, I was talking to another streamer, and we were talking about anxiety. And he was like, "Yeah, I really, we ran into each other, and he was like, 'Oh my god, rude.' I said, 'Oh my god,' it was Shadow. That doesn't really matter, but I was like, 'Shadow, oh my god,' and he was like, 'Yeah.' He was like, I always get recommended your streams. I love your streams." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "I always get recommended yours, and I love your streams, but I always wanted to say like hi or try to socialize, but I have like this really awful anxiety." And he was like, "Oh my god," he's like, "Imagine being a streamer and having anxiety and hinging our entire financial career on the ability to socialize with strangers." I was like, "I know, it's almost like we hate ourselves." And he's like, "Yeah." Dude, I think you'll find most streamers have a level of anxiety, but we're just suffering through it all. How much do I weigh? Oh god, I don't even know. I haven't really set it on a scale, and I don't eat very much, if that is any consolation. How much experience does someone has as a moderator in years? I guess, I think a lot of the moderators we have are fairly new and are learning. I think our Discord doesn't really have as many issues as I think others do. Like I said, it's very quiet, and I don't know if it's by design or if we just got really lucky. Maybe both. But it's a good place for people to learn how to moderate. Didn't they weigh you in the hospital? They did, yes. They did. What did they say? They did. I don't remember. To be honest, I was either in a lot of pain or really drugged up. So I really don't remember. The only reason I even remembered that they weighed me is because at one point I was doing this on the thing, like while they were weighing me, and they were like, "I'm gonna need you not to do that because it's ruining the weight thing." And I said, "Oh, sorry, I'm in a lot of pain." That is what I'm worried about. I keep being told I should stream, but yeah, voice issues. I don't like my own voice. Trust me, I don't like mine. You are not alone. Yes, have you ate today? Yes, I had a really awesome breakfast, and then I had lunch before I went live. I do work out, yeah. Because of the surgery, I can't for the next 30 days or so, but yes. No one likes their own voice, Deej. I loathe my voice, yet I've had people say they love my singing, for example. I hated my voice for the longest time. I streamed, but I never would listen to the VODs. I used to like turn up the speed of the VOD so it was really fast, so I just didn't have to hear like myself talk. And for TikToks, I never used my own voice. And then I did one TikTok, which is the intro video for my stream. There is no fridge video, if you guys have seen it. Posted that to TikTok. I was like, first time anyone's ever heard my voice. And got overwhelming support from TikTok. People really wanting me to do voice acting. And I would love to, honestly. I think my dream job would be this and voice acting at the same time. That would be so freaking awesome. I don't know that I'll ever be able to, but it would be really cool. You have such a cute voice. Thank you. Oh, it was really sweet. Of course, he works out case. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is from hours and hours of Unity suffering. How much do I bench? Oh gosh. Probably like. I'm trying to do the math because most I'd normally bench is like 45-pound weights with 25s and a 45-pound bar. So for 820.
Are you a Prime
150, 60,
like
70,
your support, drop us a Prime sub and
175.
and licks.
I'm from Virginia. You won't believe how many times I've been called ma'am. Oh, that was a regular occurrence when I lived with my mom. You disagree? You really need to look into voice acting. I think you should just shut up and never talk again. My stoner Ruby had me pause your stream today to show me Midnight Gospel on Netflix because your voice reminded him of the main character. Wait, who is that? Who's the main character? And I don't think I know what Midnight Gospel is. Let me look it up. Is that like an anime? Alright. Midnight Gospel. Oh! You know what's funny? Extreme actually told me, he was like, hey, he's like, watch this on Netflix. Really weird show. Check it out. It was Midnight Gospel. I watched the first 3 episodes. It was great. Country roads. Virginia D's. Oh. Okay, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. I like leaned back and it scrunched up my butt a little bit. Not that wise. Virginia is my neighbor. Oh, sick. Nice. I'm from PA myself, so I say things odd for most people down here in North Carolina. Or like hoagie. Is that one of the Pennsylvania things? Or yins? Don't Pennsylvanians say yins? And what's the other Pennsylvania thing that... John? That's that John. Like, I saw this real bad John by the John to the John we normally go to. Like, you can use John as, like, anything. There's so many shows I could imagine you being in. So, like, my, like, first, like, pet project was trying to become, like, the voice actor for, like, the new Danny Phantom series, but that didn't really pan out, obviously. I tried putting in an application for a couple of things for, some really low budget animes. I got considered, but never selected. I'm having more fun on your streams than I would on a bigger streamer's stream. Aww. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys have fun. I have fun with you guys. Water, soda, y'all. Oh, yeah, water. You say water like water. And soda. How do you say soda? Oh, y'all. Y'all. Yeah. You get back and you get... I get back and you get hurt. Yeah, I screwed up. I shouldn't have did that. It's a sign, LJ. Get him, LJ. No! I can't help but think of Fallout 76. I stand by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's right. You did say that. You said, like, you should be in the new Ninja Turtles show. Dude, I think there's so many, like, shows that I think I could do well in. Don't know, but I get picked on all the time for it. So my family, part of my family's from Pennsylvania. That's the only reason I know. My ex is from Pennsylvania too. That's normally how I can tell someone's from Pennsylvania, because they'll say something like they'll say like hoagie instead of sub. Like everywhere else it's like, oh, like I'll take a sub, Subway, subs. But Pennsylvania's this weird place where they say hoagies. What's another weird thing? I don't think I have any weird things. Every now and then, though, I will be talking to James. James is from Switzerland. He's one of my best friends. And we'll be talking about something, and I'll say a phrase that is, like, super slang. Like, the other day, actually, I was talking in the Discord after the surgery, and I was on so many drugs, and I said, like, oh my god, I'm so loopy. And LJ was like, what is that? What does that mean? What did he just say? What's loopy mean? And I was like, loopy? Like, you never heard of loopy? But I was like, oh, that's slang. I never even thought of that as being slang. Pennsylvania is not the only state where I live. We also go on hoagies. Oh, Boom Pop. Hey. So Pennsylvania is the other place that says hoagies? Is it like a northeast thing? I'll take a 6-inch. I took 3.5. I wouldn't recommend 6. I work in a deli where we will sell both 6-inch and 12-inch hoagies. Huh. Wait, is there like... Okay, so question. Is there like a actual difference between a hoagie and a sub? Or is it just like a word thing? Because I always thought it was just a choice of words. Rip to the $5 footlong. Dude, Extreme used to work at Subway, and he used to get so upset. People would come in like, I'll take a $5 footlong, or like they'll order a footlong, and then they'll get there, and they'll be like, here's your hoagie, and he'll be like, it says $7. I thought it was $5. He's like, that was a promotion that was over 10 years ago. You're old. It's like, oh my god. Like, Extreme, you don't have to be that savage. Yeah, pull it out for the old homies. Just the word thing. Oh, okay. So it is basically the same. It's a $20 footlong now. Stop. Is it really $20? It's midnight here. Time to call it a night. Take care. Bye, King Leon. Thank you so much for coming. Mwah. We started actually on time. We're doing okay right now, but I've had a few very sharp pains, so I might go for a little bit longer, but we'll see. How long have we been going so far? 2.5 hours? I think we'll go like another 30 minutes. Plus we got so much more to see. Where I'm from, we have a place called Wawa and need to wait for Hoagie Fest. Yes! I love Wawa. So, okay, so where I used to live, they had Royal Farms. If you know what Royal Farms is, I absolutely love Royal Farms. It's my comfort place, you know what I mean? Like, everyone has that, like, one place that they go to that is just, like, kind of reminds them of home. And Royal Farms, we call it ROFO, so if you know, you know, but if you don't, you know, whatever. Just don't hurt yourself, Goofy Dog. I will try, Milky. Hoagie is a type of sandwich, and sub is just short for Subway. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they do Hoagie Fest. I forgot about that. They do like I think that's their like $5 footlong thing, right? Y'all are cuties. Aww. Thank you, Naki. They all are cuties, so get them. See, what you need to do is to go to Louisiana and get a po' boy. Who or what is a po' boy? What? Should I know what that is? Is that like a catfish one? What? Excuse me, I'm a dragon, thank you. Did you just call Draka a po' boy? Piled with lettuce, tomato, and pickles, and filled with roast beef, fried shrimp, oysters, or whatever you choose. Po' boys are stuffed and slathered with sauce or mayonnaise, and then served between two long pieces of French bread. It's a sub. Oh, that's that. That sounds like that deep south. That like real deep south sandwich. So is there like a special way you order a po' boy to like how would a local be like, let me get a po' boy? A submarine sandwich. I never even knew it was a side. Dude, I thought like a sandwich, a sub. I thought that was like based off of a subway, like a subway station. I never thought it was a submarine, but that makes total sense. Hi, Flair. Thank you for the raid, guys. What were you playing? A submarine sandwich, commonly known as a sub hoagie, Philadelphia metropolitan area, Western Pennsylvania English. A hero? What? Oh, there's like a name for it in New York too, called a hero. New York City English. Italian, a main English. Okay. Grinder. What? They named the app off of a sandwich? That's crazy. A wedge. Westchester, New York. A spucky. Dude, I'm from Boston. I didn't even know that. A spucky is a Boston English term. It's the type of American cold or hot sandwich made from a cylindrical bread roll split lengthwise and filled with meats, cheese, vegetables, and condiments. It has many different names. Whoa, crazy. There he is. He's here. That's interesting, Soto. I never knew any of that. I feel like I need to write this down. Wizard 101, nice. I know you play a lot of that. You're really good at it. I think you said that was like your second or third account for that. That's cool. Well, thank you so much for entrusting me with everybody. And if you had a really long raid, remember to take some time for rest and relaxation, hydration, and eateration. That's not a word. Food. Or feel free to pull up a chair and relax, but take care of yourself first. They're often coastal. Okay, yeah, those are all like eastern seaboard places. New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Maine. Never heard that. Interesting. Alabama. It's all about getting stuffed. Okay. I do have a challenge for you because I'm trying to figure out like what character should I really focus on. I really do like Danny Phantom. I think it'd be really cool to be in one of the new Avatar shows because they have so many Avatar shows coming out in the next little bit, and I'm such a huge Avatar stan. I would love to do a character in that. As for the history of the name of Po' Boy, the sandwich came to be during a streetcar strike. Benny and Clovis Martin, former streetcar operators who owned Martin Brothers coffee stand and restaurant, wanted to support the current streetcar workers on strike. The brothers made sandwiches to feed the strikers, who they often called poor boys. As you know, the rest is sandwich history. Oh, Po' Boy, poor boy. Okay. Poor boy, here's your sandwich. Aww. A friend of mine showed me something taking one of those barrel pickles you get at a convenience store, so they sit down in the middle and have and then use that as the bread? Huh. Interesting. And then put lunch meat and cheese in between. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. I do like pickles. I'm waiting for National Pickle Day so I can eat a bunch of pickles and not feel guilty about it. It's just a popular type of sandwich that was made for working class during the 1920s. Oh, okay. I'll be back. Roommate is calling me to help. Okay, Dees. Bye, Dees. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably be here when you get back. For lunchboxes. Lunchboxes! I miss lunchboxes. I still have a lunchbox. I'm a nerd. Yeah, I've been playing it for a decade, been partnered for 3 years, and the account is worth over 1K. Whoa! Huge flex. Avatar The Last Airbender or the Blue People? Avatar The Last Airbender. I'm a huge Avatar The Last Airbender stan. You're extremely adorable. Oh, stop! You can't make me blood. What's up, handsome man? I'm back. Welcome back. Okay, Exotic Soup, I have a question for you. If you are an exotic soup, what soup are you? It better be fucking exotic, or I swear to God. You give me some, like, chicken noodle, and that's so not exotic. It better be, like, some, like...
What the dog doing?
Some, like Indian wedding soup or something. Eat the damn pickles anyway. I mean, I'm gonna eat them. I want to see you pronounce the sandwich name... Mufaletta. Did I do it right? Thank you. Oh, no, thank you. I hope you're having a good day. Avatar The Last Airbender goes hard. I was watching clips from the show the other day. Oh, it is so good. So good. So the new series that they're coming out with is going to be for Kyoshi. She was the one that created the Kyoshi Warriors and trained the Dai Li, the original iteration of the Dai Li. They're doing an entire series about her, which is going to be super cool because she was one of the most badass avatars in history, and she lived up to the age of like 200, so she's one of the longest living avatars as well. So I'm sure they looked at that and said like, multiple seasons. So that's gonna be really cool. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be cool. I'd be pancake soup. That's not soup. Alright, what is it? Internal organ soup? I was not prepared for that. But I suppose that is a soup. Close enough. It is Italian. I knew it. I knew it. Muffaletta. Wait, they're making an animated series about Kiyoshi? Yes! It's going to be sick! It's going to be so cool. She is extremely kick-ass. But not only was she a badass, not only did she live until she was like 200, not only is she one of the coolest ever, but she's also gay. She had a girlfriend. She had her own avatar team, just like Aang and Korra did, which was a combination of multiple benders from different nations. And unlike Korra and Aang, she had no compulsion at all for any of her enemies that got in her way. So she does not fuck around. Can you woof? Oh! It's my best work. I might have missed a few woof redeems because I was ranting about dumb stuff. And Aang over here died real quick. Yeah, I don't know when Aang died, but he did not live to 200 now. Oh, it's German, not Italian. You broken. I didn't feel that broken. My butt is broken. Is organ soup exotic enough? That's pretty exotic. I'll give you that. I wasn't ready for it, but that works. I was really thinking it was going to be like the Indian wedding soup. I haven't had that, but it is pretty good from what I hear. I wonder if they're going to have her fighting Chin the Conqueror. Yes, that is going to be part of it. They did talk about that being one of the major historical points, but there's going to be a lot more. Also, apparently she wasn't always that cutthroat and badass. Things happened to her that got her to that point. And there's a lot of quotes in the original, not in the Book of Korra, but in the original Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's actual segments where she says, I trained the Dai Li and I trained the Kyoshi warriors, but training the Dai Li was one of her greatest regrets. She said one of her regrets was not being able to foresee her actions' impact on the future. And she felt really bad that it impacted Aang. Boobs your snoot. Arf! I entirely forgot she was gay. Yeah. One of her like Avatar crew or her gang was her girlfriend. My favorite Avatar is Avatar Kuruk. He was the shortest lived Avatar on record, and being the Avatar took a toll on him his entire life. Oh, I don't think I know Kuruk, but that sounds badass. Was that the waterbender Avatar? Because he comes up a couple times, I just don't know his name. We need a new Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs movie. If that is a short joke about me, I swear to God, Chinks, I'm gonna sit on you with my good cheek. I know she just offed people, and essentially called Aang a coward for not offering Ozai. Yeah, because, like, she did feel like after she lived her entire life, I think she showed too much mercy earlier in life, so she, like, later in life just didn't fuck around. Because, like, from what they showed from the series, and they're going to be releasing, I think, some stuff, soon, actually, if not already. There were exclusives they released during Comic-Con, I believe. So they're not on YouTube yet, but they probably will be soon. I want to say that line was when Aang was contacting past avatars on the Lion Turtle. Correct. Not positive, yeah. When he was trying to figure out what to do with Avatar. Or, not Avatar. With Ozai. Rude now has a bad cheek and a good cheek. Yeah, so kind of why I was doing the stream to begin with is I just got out of surgery. I don't know if you heard, Toby. I made a tweet about it. It's also on the Telegram channel and Patreon and the Discord, but take a look. But I did do a long description of what happened at the beginning, but I'm feeling okay, better-ish now. Just trying to get some recovery time in. I think we need a Ratatouille. No. Are you talking about a Ratatouille Avatar movie? Because I'm about to lose it. Okay, but there's more than just the Avatar Kyoshi series that's going to be coming out. They're also doing a Life of Zuko animated series as well. It's going to tell his adventures after the end of the Last Airbender leading up to Korra. So everything that happened in his life, who he interacted with, how he became an older man, what happened through his rule. They're also doing oh, thank you. Thanks, Naki. They're also doing... What'd you say? I'm ready for the Zuko series. Me too. I was ready forever ago.
Food bender.
Ratatouille, the last food bender. I love it. Yes, Chi. The Zuko series is going to be fucking sick. When they put the freaking crown on Zuko at the end of the series and he became the new Fire Lord, I was like, shut the fuck up about Korra. I want to hear about that. And the voice actor for Zuko is so good. And they changed the voice actor for Korra to an older man, but now that voice actor's older now, so they can actually use the same voice actor who did Zuko in the original Avatar: The Last Airbender for the Zuko series, and he will sound older. I am so hype about that. Like, oh, I can't stress it. And they could still bring back the older voice actor for any time skips they do, because obviously they got to do a time skip. There's going to be a period of time. I mean, I'm hoping they do a time skip, but there's so much to cover during that time frame. But if that excites you, they're also doing an Aang after Avatar: The Last Airbender series, which is going to tell his story after Avatar: The Last Airbender, his time with Katara, their marriage, their children, you know, like building up the air temple again and the air nomads. It's going to be so sick. And there's more stuff on the horizon too. They also want to branch away from all of the main characters and try to tell a new story with a new avatar. But I don't know how far in the future that is, because I haven't heard any details about it. So that makes me think it's like 4 or 5 years from now. Zuko's voice actor also loved the character. It's so great when actor loves the character they're playing. Oh yeah, it's so rare to find, but when you do find, when people absolutely, you know who's really good, a really good voice actor, the actor that did Beast Boy and the Teen Titans animated series, so good. The team of people that worked as all the different characters in that series were like thick as thieves. They really got along. The animators got along. It was a love project for everyone involved, and it just showed. And there were things they did that was just like, if it were any other series, it would have derailed it. Teen Titans is really big about Wonder Girl. Wonder Girl is a huge part of Teen Titans. She's like the muscle, right? They don't really have muscle without her. Like, yeah, Starfire is a little bit stronger than normal man, but like you need someone who can lift a fucking car. You're superheroes, right? She was that. And when they started the series, DC said, no, you can't do that. We're working on a bunch of stuff for Wonder Woman right now. We don't really want you involved with that IP. So no, we can't confuse people and have this Wonder Girl thing out there because people are just going to be confused. So that should have tanked the entire series. It should have, but it only made their camaraderie that much more important. Like, it was these 4 characters that just like perfectly synced together. Am I counting that right? Cyborg, Robin, Starfire. Why am I spacing on her name? Raven. Yeah, 4. I don't know why. I was like, there's a 5th. There's definitely a 5th, but I don't know. Yeah. But it did well. I did extremely well, even. It ended up being... It started around this time where, like, strong women was becoming a thing, and they had very strong women in the series, so it was great. But the actor for Beast Boy was amazing. I am back now. Welcome back, Dees. We're nerding out now. You're back just in time. I hope the live action is not going to ruin it for me. Yeah, so I saw some stills of the Avatar The Last Airbender movie that they're doing that's supposed to right the ship of what happened with M. Night Shyamalan, you rot bastard. But that movie was so awful. They did have Terra for a little bit too. They did, and they did it right. They actually did it right. It was very sad. Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Raven. Who did I miss in that? How did I count that wrong? Did I not count Robin? Yeah, I think I missed Robin. Robin, Nightwing. You know, I just realized something today while I was looking at some comic book lore, because that's what I do in my free time while I'm face first into a pillow trying to rub my butt. I was talking about Marvel and DC, and I was like, wait a minute. There's not many sidekicks in Marvel. So I started doing some digging, like, okay, why are there not as many sidekicks in Marvel? And it turns out that Stan Lee absolutely hated sidekicks. He thought it was like the worst thing. What? It hurts. And for a kids show, they did a lot of really interesting themes like mental illness, PTSD. Well, that was actually fairly accurate to the comic books. Teen Titans was one of the few DC series that did not shy away from really difficult topics. In fact, I own a fair number of comic books. One of the issues I own was all about Speedy. So Speedy, or basically Red or Green Arrow's sidekick, who ends up becoming Arsenal. His big story arc, which they kind of touched on in Young Justice, was he became a drug addict. He got addicted to heroin. And his addiction started affecting his ability to be a crime fighter. It really affected the dynamic of the team. And this was around the same time that the war on drugs was going on, and where heroin and crack was really hitting a lot of like inner cities and was affecting a lot of families. So it was really important for them, if they were going to be telling a relatable story about younger teens, that it reflect real issues, which frankly, I mean, debatable if like that really happened with Justice League as much as it did with Teen Titans, but they really pushed it with Teen Titans. And the cover of the issue is literally Cyborg holding Speedy completely collapsed in a drug overdose, and the rest of the Teen Titans team essentially in mourning. He didn't die, but it was a big part of his story arc to get clean. And it's heavy stuff. Teen Titans was always heavy. They touched on a lot of topics with Teen Titans. They touched on teen pregnancy, drug abuse, alcoholism, a lot of really, really deep stuff. Raven's the strongest? Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you count her like tapped abilities and her connection with Trigon, yes, she's very strong. I think honestly, if they would have had Wonder Girl in that series, you would probably like her like just as much. Because she's flawed in her own way too. No red card, just context matters. Yeah, just context. Yeah, jeez. Like Robin and Slade. Yeah, I don't know too much about Slade. What I wish they would have touched on more is Brother Blood. So that whole story arc was like the main thing of like the Teen Titans. It was about bringing about this like ancient evil. It was really, really deep. Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go? Oh my god, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, I'm a Teen Titans Go apologist. I am. I know that's sad. I know like people don't like Teen Titans Go, but like I'm gonna say something really unpopular, and I feel like I'm either gonna lose all of you or you're gonna probably change your ways, but Teen Titans Go wasn't made for you. There, I said it. They tried their best to apologize to everyone before. We realized you got done dirty, dude. Like, you didn't get the season finale you guys deserved, and to be frankly, the movie was kind of shit, but I thought it was great anyway. You know, I'd watch it again, honestly, today if you told me you were gonna watch it, but, like, Teen Titans Go, dude, it wasn't made for you. It was made for you 10 years ago. You're just looking at it too late. But I get why people would be upset. Like, you're putting the name of something I really loved on something I really don't love, and I get that feeling of betrayal. I do. But like, if you step back, if you step back and you look at Teen Titans Go, it's very funny. And if you look at the first season, because everyone's defense of Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go is like the original Teen Titans was serious. Was it? Or are you remembering it differently? Because season 1 of Teen Titans was super goofy. It wasn't until like season 2, season 3 that shit started getting a little bit more intense. But like the first season was supposed to be exaggerated animation and a almost Warner Brothers level comedy style. They wanted it to be more lighthearted initially, but they realized that they couldn't do the storytelling that they wanted to do if they kept things that light. But it was supposed to be almost the same vein as Teen Titans Go. They just kind of deviated. But you can still see elements of season 1 throughout all of the other seasons. I can't remember if there were 2 or 3 seasons of Teen Titans, but yeah, the earlier episodes of Teen Titans were very similar to Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go just kind of takes it a little bit farther, but I think the creator of Teen Titans probably would really like Teen Titans Go. That's what he wanted it to be. He wanted it to be more lighthearted and goofy. I actually enjoy Go. Thank you. But I understand. I sympathize. I just like, you gotta shake people to wake them up a little bit. Like, you don't hate it. You don't. I know you think you do. And like, you're like, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I remember it to be. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But it doesn't mean it's bad. It's actually really good. And if you look at the episode where they did the crossover with the Teen Titans cast and the Teen Titans Go cast, it was a true apology to the fans. Like, I really think you should watch at least that episode before you say you hate it, because they know that, hey, like, we're sorry. We're so sorry. Like we didn't mean to rob you of the nostalgia you thought you were getting from this show, but we didn't make it for that purpose. But we know that we had a bunch of fans out there that were expecting this to be in a continuation, but that's not what we wanted to create. We wanted to do something new. I couldn't even try to watch Go. I do hate it. Watching 5 to 7 episodes, I love it. I hate that I love it, though. I do hate that I love it because I'll be in some really serious comic book nerdy circles sometimes, and like I'll just hear like offhanded comments, and I just have to keep it to myself because like I like it, but I like really goofy shows. I like really funny shows, and I love anything comic book related. I'll eat any media. Just down my gullet. Just like if it's got comic book in it, I'll eat it. But I get it. I did appreciate the crossover, but still want Old Titans finished. Yeah. That I can resonate. If you told me, like, I can't watch Teen Titans Go because I miss the original Teen Titans too much, and this just gives me, like, this, like, dread that I know I'll never be able to have it, and it's just sad for me, that's totally valid. It's totally valid. And I don't think you ever will get a continuation of Teen Titans. However, if you liked... So I feel like they took Teen Titans, right? And Hephaestus came down with his hammer, and he hammered the shit out of that show. And one end of it, the goofy end, split it into Teen Titans Go. The other end of it went Young Justice. And I so recommend that you check out Young Justice, bro. That series is so good. It's so good. You can't hate that show. If you like Teen Titans, Young Justice, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. It's everything that Teen Titans could never be because they didn't have... Because, like, the constrictions of Teen Titans was they couldn't do a lot of villains. They had to make villains. They had to choose really awful villains that were in the rogue gallery for Teen Titans. They couldn't touch the main DC IP. But Young Justice could, dude. Young Justice had Lex Luthor, it had Brainiac, it had, like, actual big-name villains in it, and superheroes, Jokers in it, with an actually half-decent voice actor. They had some really, really, really good storytelling in Young Justice, so if you're sad about that, I'm sorry. But Young Justice is here, and you should definitely check it out. Young Justice is so good, yeah. Young Justice is amazing, yeah, Soto. That is the one comic book media I have not watched, is the Harley Quinn series. By the way, buddy, your Sona is actually really cool, and I love the color coordination. Thank you! Okay, so, I actually based it on the actual fur pattern of the North American Red Wolf, which has this kind of like, I guess, brownish red is the normal color of them, and then their backs have like a darker blackish brown. So that's why I wanted to do this design, and I liked the idea of having like white undercoat, but I didn't want it to just be generically white, so I chose this kind of like beige tan, which I really like. And then I designed these for the pattern. Normally it's like a gradient, but it's a little different on this. But if you look closely too, they like glow. Probably can't see because I'm like indoors and everything like that. But the glow comes down through my shoulder pattern, down to my hands, and then all the way to my feet. I can't. I almost hurt myself. Ow. I need someone with a whip that will just like crack if I do something stupid. You mean husky? Not a husky. I just have the tail up because I don't want it brushing against my butt. I saw that coming. Seems like here he goes again. He's about to hurt himself. like a doggo Iron Man. I wish. Hi, Chemo. Oh my, be careful. Yeah, so I have a tape to my butt is this square of where the incision is. So whenever I like stretch too far, one of two things is gonna happen. Either because I haven't been able to shave my butt since the surgery. So it's either the tape happens to be on a hair and it'll pull it and I'll be like, ow, or I'll pull and the actual wound itself will pull a little bit and that hurts too. Like well, not the red, of course. Well, yeah, but I see what you mean now. Wait, oh, same colors as my bird dog puppy? Is your Sona like a combination of a bird and a dog? That sounds interesting. Oh my, be careful. I volunteer for the professional whip crack. I was just thinking, what if I like fell, right? And then like I like fell down here. Like, whoa. Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob where he broke his butt? Yeah. I think I was showing you about that in text to someone the other day, actually. It can ripped? Oh god, I hope not. No, I have a puppy. What is a bird dog? Oh, I thought you said bird dog.
If you'd like to show your support, drop us a
So
prime
dumb.
sub and Rude will give you many ups and licks.
Oh, like a bird hunting dog. Okay, makes more sense. Like quails and such. Gotcha. Like skeet. Or I'm thinking of something else with skeet. That's too funny though. I love that. I love that you know that reference. I need to get back into Young Justice. Highly recommend. So like each season kind of like talks about a different aspect. I think the whole like McGann Superboy thing is a little meh, but it still works. But like I've always been a huge Superboy fan, but I think I was like a fan of like the early 90s Superboy with like the leather jacket and the motorcycle and the tactile kinesis and all of that. That's like, oh, that shit just hits. He's fucking hot too. Like top two superheroes, if I was gonna drool over any superhero, it would be Beast Boy and Superboy. They're fucking hot. There's nothing, I mean, they're just well designed, very like honestly kind of gay coded characters, and I think they're cool as fuck. Oh my god, I got a capture card. Nice. So I can play Switch games and stream now. I know, Zeke, dude, I want to see you play more Pikmin now. Nightwing though. Nightwing is pretty cool. Nightwing's pretty cool. Can't take that away from him.
Luckily for you, I am identical to Superboy, so.
Ayo. So you trying to? Yes, I was playing some last night. Yeah, I saw you play not last night, but I think the night before that. But yeah, I gotta check out some more, dude. That looks really fun. So I have a puppy that's a bird dog in the blood that takes scent of quails and such. She's got way more energy than our family has. Can jump at like 4+ feet from standing still position. Yep. So can our border collies. So my roommate was like, you want to see something really cool? And he like held his hand up like above his head, like really high. And without like very little effort, up, grab the food, backflips, lands on their feet like it's nothing. And he says like when they go for like stuff in the yard and stuff like that, they're quicker than lightning. Oh, you have a collie? Oh, that's so cool. Dude, collies are so cute. I love them. I got Pikmin 4 beta too. Oh, sweet. How do you like it? I just saw clips of it on TikTok, and it was so awesome. It looked amazing. How far are we through this? Okay, we got plenty of time. I just want to see how long we had left in the video. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, so we got like 15-20 minutes. Check out Insta after stream for a surprise. Not Insta, Discord. Yeah. Sure. I definitely check it out. What I'll do is I'll go through the pet channel sometimes, and I just put like hearts and stuff when I see it, and it's so cute. I love your pet pictures. Hi, McLarge. How are you? Thank you for those links. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and guys, definitely take a look at our Ko-fi, because so with everything that's going on, with obviously the surgery and everything like that, I have medication to last me for 12 days, which is obviously not a month, and it's a combination of antibiotics and pain medication. So that's my current focus right now, just to get through as many dosages as possible. I'm right now currently having to break the pills in half to be able to get through, as much time as possible. But any donations towards my Ko-fi right now, or Ko-fi, would greatly help towards making sure I have enough medication to last out the entire recovery period. Then we'll have to do a separate thing just for medical bills and everything like that. But I appreciate everyone. We had Sona drop in a bunch of subs. Also, King Leo definitely dropped some awesome bits as well, which was so sweet. But yeah, every little bit helps. So if you're interested, it'd be awesome. But not required. I'm sure it'll be fine. But I feel like I should ask and mention it. I have 2 snakes, a dog, and a blue-tongued skirk. We have 3 border collies and Nikita. Very, very dog-friendly house here. I'm just a dog uncle. I don't own them, but they're all sweet and amazing, and they're great company. They're like the therapy dogs. This is so sweet. I think I had always kind of wanted a dog, but I was always also kind of apprehensive about the cost of it and everything like that. But this is kind of the best of both, because I get to experience the dogs when I can, and I can help out and stuff. Exotic soup. Thank you. Can I just call you organ soup?
Oh wow, thank
Okay,
you the
let's call
exotic soup for subscribing.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Enjoy those awesome emotes, and obviously the ad-free viewing as well. You won't miss any of my reactions to chat. I know that happens sometimes and it sucks. Like you'll be like, hey Rude, how's this going? And then I'll answer it, but you'll be in a commercial. I know that sucks. You have seen my dog. I have not posted most of my ball python or Nelson milkshake snake. I don't think I have seen any snakes at all in the thing. He is here. Ah! Thank you for the follow, Raph.
You convinced me. I genuinely enjoy your content and hope you get better soon. Less than 3.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy everyone's company. It's been great. This is like what I used to do for so long for streaming, was just this. Arf! So it's nice to be able to get back to doing stuff like this, where I can just vibe with you all and talk and hang out and nerd out. So this is fun. I'm thoroughly having a really good time, and it feels good to be back home. Even if I get little sharp bits of pain here and there, it's worth it. That was a 15 times arf Rude. Arf, 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 arf. Arf. Normally I can get a pretty good RFN, but I think I need to hydrate a little bit. I asked the nurse this and she thought I was joking. But can you drink saline solution? Is that healthy? She just kind of laughed and she said, I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, that was a serious question. Oh, I just hydrated. I mean, technically, oh, okay. You don't sound like it would be a good idea. You sound like you're telling me it would be a horrible idea. Oh, sorry. Why am I suddenly... Do I need to recalibrate? I think I need to recalibrate. Oh. Well, it's fine now. I don't know what that was. I'm putting chapstick on. Chapstick's important. Dude, when I went to the hospital, there were 3 things I grabbed. Well, aside from my wallet and all that. But, oops. It was... It's knocking everything over now. I grabbed deodorant, obviously. Smell goods like cologne. Lotion for my hands and stuff. And chapstick. Because you ever come out of... I was like, this might mean surgery. I don't know when I'm gonna be back. Let me grab some chapstick. So I grabbed that. So glad I did. I put on like chapstick like probably like 50 times while I was in the hospital. And then like my aunt came in and like I'm like putting on chapstick, putting lotion on. Like I had like little Sani wipes that I used to just wipe my face so I wasn't like a complete mess. And then I would just like do like 3 squirts over top of me and she's like, you are 100% diva.
Did they give you pain meds to take?
They did. So currently I'm on oxycodone. When I was in the hospital, I was on oxycodone and morphine. And then for the bandage changes, which I was explaining before, which are really painful, they gave me Demerol. Which is... If I could have that now for my bandage changes, that would be amazing. But it's a really, really addictive drug, but it does the trick, dude. Like, when we're talking about a pain level that is higher than pregnancy, Demerol me. Absolutely Demerol me. It's like... I don't know, like, the chemical makeup of it, but it's insane. Hi, Goosebumps! How am I today? I'm doing better, but I'm probably gonna be in pain for a bit, but I'm on recovery, so... Right now I'm good. Plenty of wags left in this butt. But yeah, they did give me pain meds. I'm not a huge fan of using them excessively. I'm trying to use them sparingly. Currently, I'm taking the pills and breaking them in half, so I'm taking half the dosage that they recommended for pain. They just say take 1 daily. Like, they're not even, like, as needed, because they know I'm just going to be in constant pain. But I'm trying to do it more as needed because I only have 12 pills, so I'm gonna need to get more if I don't break them. And then yesterday I ended up breaking it in half twice. do, in a sense, have dry socket each time you change your bandages. It's actually more like how you would treat a bullet wound. If you got shot, right? They can't, like in TV shows, they're just like, oh, you just stitch it up. That's not how bullet wounds work. It has to heal from the inside out.
What the dog doing?
Because what will happen is if you, like, let's say you make the incision here to remove it, and this is like where the bullet stopped, and you go and you pull the bullet out, right? Then you have this like hole between the top layer of your skin and where the bullet stopped. So if I stitch this side closed, what will happen is the body will begin healing wherever it happens to find, or wherever it heals fastest, which can cause cavities throughout that chamber, right? Like, it may close here, but be open here, and then close here. If that happens, then infection can happen inside of those cavities because the bacteria has nowhere to go. The body will essentially just cordon it off and not touch it. The infection will grow again, and then you'll be right back in the hospital. So what they do is they fill the area with gauze, and the only place that the body can heal is from the inside, and you slowly remove the gauze to allow the body to eventually repair the entire cavity until it gets to the surface, and then it can close. So it's a little complicated, but yeah. So dry socket, I don't know if that's necessarily the best comparison, but maybe. I got cake, literally and literally. I thought you had soup. Oh, was there an auto mod? I love cake. Oh my god. Auto mods come in like the wrath of God sometimes. It's a little scary. So, I think we're coming up on Taylor. No, we got a little bit of time. There's a bar. We got time. Where am I? I don't know how long it's gonna take for those to heal. Wait, every time someone talks about it, I get scared. I don't know how long this was scared. You mean like the dry socket is what you get from your wisdom teeth if you don't properly clean your mouth with the oral stuff they give you after having your wisdom teeth removed. So it's just a bacterial growth. Dry socket, you have to go in and they have to just properly clean it. What? They didn't... What? They didn't give you any oral liquid? There's like a... Okay. They should have. Dry socket is a type of infection you get in your teeth after you have your wisdom teeth removed, because essentially the socket is like a cavity of flesh. And if food gets in there, if debris gets in there, kind of similar to what I was talking about with the cavity and my injury, a similar thing could happen potentially with your wisdom teeth, where food and debris can cause an infection inside the cavity. And the type of bacteria that forms is actually fairly limited because your mouth is, because of the saliva and all that stuff, actually fights a fair amount of bacteria. But one of the few bacteria that it can't fight is called dry socket, which is a type of fungal infection. And it's called dry socket because you have significant dry mouth. It's like heavy dry mouth, like more than probably you've ever experienced. And then that is the not bacterial, the fungal infection in your mouth. So what they do is they normally give you like a daily mouthwash that you just do just to keep the, I don't know, climate of your mouth good. I have some though? Okay, good. Dry socket is when the clot is removed so it doesn't heal properly. I thought it was like a fungal infection. They described it to me as a fungal infection. Sounds like they're using body's own ability to push out foreign objects. Exactly, D. So like that's what they're doing with my wound. So like if it heals from the back forward, any sort of bacteria just gets pushed to the front until it's completely gone. Shut the fuck up, I'm following all the rules. He's lying. I'd bet money that she has complications, saying ADHD ass ain't gonna take care of their 4 new mouth holes. Oh no, stop, no, they're 4 mouth holes. You're fine, Chi. You have to be significantly grimy. I think you're gonna be okay. I've had it before. Dry socket sucks. Yeah. I haven't had it. I got close to getting it though, and that's when they said like, oh, we were supposed to give you this mouthwash, and they gave them that mouthwash. No, it is not rude. Oh, it's not? So it's not fungal? I'm using my own specific mouthwash, forget the name, but I'm told this is what would be given to me. Okay, cool. They have to go in and cut the infection out, which, by the way, infected flesh does not respond to Novocaine. Then stitch it up. Oh yeah, you gotta go under. But in dental stuff, they might not put you under. Oh, there's no infection at all in dry socket? It's just literally dry? I always thought it was dry which caused a fungal infection. And it's ungodly painful. Ooh. Dude, I hate oral stuff, dude. Nobody knows. No, I just don't know. My fucking doctor just scared the shit out of me just to make me take his fucking mouthwash. It's my own concoction. Made it in the farm myself. What farm? I can get infected, which mine did. Okay, so he was right about the infection then. Okay, then. Yeah, I would say you're probably fine. Trust me, if you had it, you would know. Nothing to do with a clot? Oh, it's not a clot either? Now I just don't even fucking know. Now, I'm so confused now. I got my wisdom teeth pulled, and it was the worst pain in my life. The meds, though, had me so loopy, it was comical. Dude, I love the wisdom teeth things. I don't think I had anything really comical happen to me, and I was there with my ex. He got it done, but, like, that wasn't really comical either. And I think Chi was even saying his wasn't very comical. I think the only thing that I did is, like, she said, sit here and don't get up, right? And then she walked away, and I thought for a second, and then I got up, and she's like, I just told you to sit down. I was like, oh yeah. And I sat back down. That was the funniest thing to happen. It was very boring. The plasma, it prevents the exposure. Okay. Is why they tell you not to smoke or use straws. Yeah. I remember them saying that. Because after I picked up my boyfriend, right, he was in the back seat. He's like, can I have a coffee? And I'm like, no. He's like, why not? I said, well, you can't use straws. He's like, okay. I was like, I can get you a coffee and you sip it with a sippy cup. He's like, okay.
What the dog doing?
Oh, you poor guy. That was the funniest thing to happen there. That was more sad. I just felt bad. Because he has a coffee like every day, and I felt like I was denying him. I was in so much pain. I had to get a ride for 40 minutes to get my meds, and the meds took 4 hours later. Was feeling so silly. Okay, so here's the deal we had to deal with, right? I picked him up. I knew he was loopy, but I knew it wasn't going to last long. So I was just speeding back. And he's like, you're driving fast. I was like, I know, I need to get you back home, get you in bed, and I need to get to the CVS so we can put in for your meds because they're not going to have them ready. They're going to have to fill the script. It's probably going to take a lot of time because they need to verify that you're not some addict. And it always takes like an hour to 2 hours, right? And I was like, and you don't have that kind of time, so we gotta get this fast. And like, I remember picking up the drugs and like, as I parked the car and I like looked up at the window, I could hear him like, I was like, no. So I'm like running up the stairs and I'm like, it's okay. I have an ice pack. Here are your
Dry
meds. Like, you're
socket
gonna
is a
be
painful
okay.
dental condition that occurs when a blood clot at the site of a tooth extraction dislodges or dissolves before the wound has healed. One without the clot, the bone and nerves underneath are exposed, leading to dry socket pain.
Well, shit. That sucks. Organ soup works. Just remembered you asked that, but I zoned out. Oh, okay. I was just gonna call you soup. I like soup. Soup. After my surgery, I asked my mom how long I was out, and then asked about how long I was how long my ACL surgery was, then took a deep breath and sighed, laughed my ass off, nothing funny. Dude, if you guys have funny, like, wisdom teeth, pain med clips, I want to see them. Also, ouch. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. I think wisdom teeth was pretty bad. I think I was mostly, when I had all 4 removed, but like, the gauze was like the worst part of it. They put so much gauze in my mouth and I was like, I need to get this gauze out. And I took it all out immediately, which they told me not to do. And like, it was just coming out of me. It was awful. Hey, Aspen. I was just telling everybody, I know I haven't had a chance to tell you about everything that's going on with the injury and the surgery and all that. But, it's a lot. Yeah, I kind of just told myself I was going to do today, and, I'm glad I did. It's been a lot of fun. I only had 2 wisdom teeth. I never formed the top ones. Oh, I had all 4 impacted at, like, I want to say, like, 17. It was like literally within the course of a year. Like, it was like, I got my x-rays, like, well, I was thinking about getting the wisdom teeth taken out, but yours are completely healthy. To like, the next dentist visit, they're like, okay, these things are so impacted, if we don't take them out now, you're screwed. Here's the x-ray. You went from this to this. They're pushing everything forward. You're not gonna survive this. Like, I was like, oh my god. It's like, it felt like overnight. Like, I don't understand how it moves that quick. Like, they legit just like, whoop, to like, what? And ow. And like, probably like 4 months. They were just like, yep, we're moving. I had a nail stuck in my kneecap when I was younger. Holy Jesus Christ. Holy fucking construction injuries. Well, I hope you're okay now. I know that feeling. My wisdom teeth was impacted and then it got infected. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Rude needs to stop getting hurt. I can't. Dude, it's so hard. I'm trying now. I think my pain meds just wore off too, so I'm probably getting to the tail end of what I'm capable of. So you know how kids slide on their knees? I was in school and it was sports hall PE. I slid across the floor and there was a door frame nail. Oh, that's not, ouch. That sucks. Hi, Shy Tomato. Love you, dude. Mwah. Welcome in, dude. Hit tail end. Soda. New Payday 3, September 21st. I know a lot of people are like diehard Payday fans even now. Payday, I don't know. I never really got into it. It feels a bit dated, but Payday 3 sounds interesting. I think I have fractured my wrist. I have a pick of my hand with a lump. Ooh. I have broken a lot of bones. A lot of bones. I'm very accident prone. I guess this counts too. But it wasn't, I didn't have anything to do with this. This was just kind of like my one friend was like, he's like, you need to take better care of yourself. I was like, I couldn't have prevented this. There's nothing I could have did to have stopped it. It just kind of like, I'm just unlucky. I wish I could have, honestly, but I have yet to break anything, but might need to get my back looked at soon because it hurts. It's probably a stretch thing. So like what happens, especially with lower back pain, she can probably back me up on this too. With lower back pain, when you lose core muscles, your lower back muscles and your spine are trying to make up for what your core is lacking. So these muscles end up tightening like super tight to like basically support what would normally go forward. So normally lower back pain is like low to weak core muscles. So the best thing you can do for lower back pain is strengthen your core. Like push-ups, planking, like anything that's going to bring more core will help your lower back. Because you're way too young to need surgery. My dad has like probably the worst core of anyone in my entire life. Plus he has like a huge gut. I mean, he's jacked though. Like he does like butterfly and shit.
I've been watching you flying through this forest for about 2 hours now, and it's genuinely the most fun I've had for years, Lamau.
Aww. Soup. So sweet. But yeah, you're way too young to want to consider surgery or any sort of correction. I would probably just recommend chiropractor, which is super easy, $75 without insurance up front. Then it's only $50 to $25 after each treatment. That'll help you get through some of the pain, and then exercise in your core and you should be good. Yeah, it's really easy to get some quick chiropractor relief for some of the tension you get from that. But yeah. You did a lot of rowing machine stuff, so if you got back into that helps your core. I used to do medicine ball sit-ups, super easy. You grab like a 5-pound medicine ball and like just a sit-up bench. Super easy. And if you have like a friend, you can like do a sit-up, push the ball over them, you catch it, and then you slow your descent back, come back up, throw it again. Even just yoga movements, but trying to contract your abs while you move. Obviously relax on exhale and inhale. Don't have to contract your core constantly. Yeah. Oh, you're gay. What?
What the dog doing?
Not gay. $50 if you have a subscription to the chiropractor union. Oh, I didn't even know there was a chiropractor union. Can I have that? Now I just look like The Rock. I didn't like that one. Silly, you're a bear. Yeah, get him! Get him! Swarm! Swarm! Swarm!
What the dog doing?
I will end you. Oh god. I will send you info in the Discord. Do you have to pay for the chiropractors union? Arf! 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 What? you spank me? I have a picture of me standing next to Kane. Like Kane the Undertaker and Kane? WWE Kane? Oh, Rude, when you watched me play Jedi Survivor, did you actually catch all of the Vader fight? I don't know if I caught all of it. I ended up getting into a lot of pain towards the end of it, and I needed to lay down. I thought it was going to be for a second, then I was just out cold because I took a Vicodin, or a oxycodone. Yeah. Send it over to me, Jinx. I'll check it out. If it's cheap, I'll look into it. What? Until he's like, oh wait. Rude, are your hips bigger than your avatar? No, I don't think so. Maybe? Oh no, my tracking's off. I bent over and my hip is like slightly this way. That's why. I was gonna say, like, no, they're actually exactly the same because every single time I go to touch my butt, I normally have the... It's like exactly where my butt is. It's why because I have a pair of custom underwear, right? And, like this one. And there's a function that I can pull them down, right? But, like, if I'm fully, like, perfectly tracked, right? I can't pull them down because, like, my body is, like, right there. It's really annoying. Actually, it's easier if somebody else pulls them down. We're just gonna ignore that entire conversation. That didn't happen. Rono! Oh god. Okay. I'm actually, now you mention it, Rono, I'm doing great. Actually, it's almost like I didn't have surgery at all. Yeah. But my mom has a subscription and you're able to go to any corresponding location that is part of the chiropractic union. That's cool. How are you doing, Rona, though? Can we get a shout out for Rona? Pull them down. I'm not pulling them down. Did you end up getting your avatar all sorted out, Rona? Was worried about you. Oh, thanks. It was a lot. I'm glad that the surgery went really well. You know, I still have to deal with some pain. I'll be dealing with that probably for the next 30 to 60 days. The main issue is that I have to have a nurse come every day to redress everything from the surgery, which is quite painful. So it's gonna be a long recovery, but I'm on the road for it, and it shouldn't be too bad. And the longer I get into the recovery, the less the pain will be over time. So it should be fine. I wish I was a good mod that understood the shoutouts. Oh, you're doing fine. So shoutouts, you can do two types of shoutouts. There's / shoutout, all one word, all lowercase, and then their space and then the name of the person, their Twitch name. That's the Twitch integrated shoutout, and then there's the one that I have with the bot, which is !SO space and the name of the person, and then that will do the separate one which activates the stream element shoutout version. I prefer to do both, but if you're gonna do one, I would prefer the Twitch one because at least they get a notification on their stream manager saying that they got a shout out whenever they go live or check it out. It does have a timeout though, LJ, since it was already used by Zeke or Draka. It won't allow you to do it more than once, and I would prefer not to double up on shout outs. So if I ask for one, just check to see if it's done and it should be good. Thank you, Master Rude. Don't call me Master Rude. Oh my god. Oh my god. So embarrassing. Hashtag bad mod. Oh my god. Where were you when Zeke killed Chi? What is wrong with that, Master? Stop! You're embarrassing me in front of Rono. How about that weather? Oh shit, we're going under the troll bridge. Oh shit. Everybody grab a buddy. Hold hands. We need to count. Because if we lose somebody, I'm never getting another field trip again. I'm just showing how well respected and dom you are, duh. I guess I should probably take that as a compliment, then this is very conflicting. I think she and I have been under this bridge. Like right here?
What the dog doing?
It feels a little sticky. About to say it looked familiar. Oh my god. If this is where the video ends, it's gonna be so sus. Well, I got to my cruising spot. Okay, no, it's still good time. Sometimes these videos, dude. So we did one through Tokyo, right? And like he went into an alleyway, and in Japan it is heavily disrespectful to videotape people without their consent. And he had been doing a walkthrough, probably for about as long as this walkthrough was, but through Tokyo. And he got approached by Yakuza members as he went into an alleyway. And they had to like break and pause the video, and then they came back, and there was like text that said like, I was approached by what I believe was a Yakuza member who tried to take my camera, and upon refusing, I had to leave the alleyway in a hurry. I think I got away. It was like, what the fuck? It was scary. I gotta shower. Oops, caps. I'll be lurking. Have a great stream, pretty boy. Thanks for stopping by, Rono. It means a lot. Mwah. You're the best. Have a good shower. Think of me, or don't. You don't have to think of me. Actually, that was a little weird. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'll think of you though. I mean, wait, no, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, what I meant to say was, use plenty of soap. I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm a weirdo. I'm just weird. Yep. Think of the addition.
Just don't drop it.
Ha! Yeah, that's what I should have said. That's clever. Is that creepy? That's a little creepy. Okay, well, no, it's not creepy. That's... Don't drop it. Cool. Rude, your bottom is showing. I'm not a bottom anymore. I have a hall pass. All right. I'm pretty much a top now. So deal with that. You're blushing, Rude. I am. Is it? Well, don't draw attention to it. More like a whole pass. Wow, Jinx! What the? I don't believe you're top. Well, believe it. All right. Data bio. I I don't think it works that way. A medically induced top, exactly. Thank you. I couldn't bottom if I wanted to. Oh, speaking of... Oh. And there's the bottom fingers. No, I was... trying to catch a fly. See? I'm pretty much a top now, Zeke can confirm. Isn't the most compelling argument. I think you have a genuine comment, Mr. Foxy Gent. Yeah, I can see that. I believe it, Chi. I just think as a switch. Does that mean, like, off and on? Bright and dark? Or you like a dimmer switch and then you get like a little spin in you? Bird, go take care of yourself. I will. Once this video is done, I'm gonna end stream. But of course, Miss C. Am a dimmer switch for sure. Dude, honestly, I feel like I have dimmer switch vibes in me sometimes. What I want to do, is I'll probably end up ending a little bit early.
If you'd like to show your support, drop us a Prime sub and Rude will give you many ups and licks.
Just so, like, I can get more meds and food and stuffs. Are you streaming tomorrow? Yes, we will be live every day this week. So, if I can, I will do TikTok Tuesday tomorrow. If not, then we'll probably just watch some YouTube videos and vibe. Similar to this, but we'll have like probably like a really cool one where we'll go through like maybe some Morse Critical videos, maybe some memes, or just some cool stuff that I found on YouTube that we can watch together. And then Wednesday will be our stream with James, but I won't be able to sit down, so we'll have to see how that works out. I'll be around tonight on the Discord if you want to chat. Sure. But go take a break and rest, cutie. Thank you. If I drop in every stream this week, will you be my best friend? Aww. Oh, sure, Soup. Give me my stream buddy. So yeah, we'll get a raid out. First off, I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's been a really awesome time just vibing and chilling with everyone. I could not have asked for more. Thank you for all of the support you guys have been showing. Again, guys, please take a look at the Ko-Fi. If you'd like to make a donation, I'd really appreciate it. Things are going to be kind of expensive for me after the surgery, so every little bit helps. If you feel more comfortable giving through bits or subs, that's perfectly fine too. It really does mean a lot though, and it'll keep me being able to stream if I can actually get my pain meds, because those are important. We have some cool events coming up, so like I said, we're going to try to do like kind of either TikTok Tuesday or like just a video stream tomorrow. Again in VR chat. But this Friday, we're going to be doing our first movie night for a while. So if you guys want to be a part of the movie, just keep an eye out. I'll make an event in Discord so you can RSVP for it. But more importantly, make your suggestions for what movies you want to see so that we can get the vote started with all of the best suggestions possible. I saw so many awesome suggestions in there already, so I know we're going to have a really awesome voting. Once the voting commences, I'll make sure to add everyone in the Discord so that you can pick your favorite movie to be streamed on Discord. We'll be doing it at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Before stream ends, aww, thank you, Chi.
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Foxagent, for resubscribing for 5 months. Wowee.
Oh my god, 5 months, dude. It's been a minute. Aw, thanks for the sub. Yeah. Oh yeah, I really appreciate all of you. It means so much, and I wouldn't have made it this far without you. And that just even goes to the people that were supportive and helpful and cheering me on through everything. It makes all the difference, and I'm totally not gonna get teary-eyed here. But thank you. It really means a lot, and I love all of you, really do. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure I told you. I feel like I don't say it enough. But be good, stick around, guys. We're gonna get a raid out to someone really cool to keep the vibes going. I will be in the Discord if you guys want to chill later. I normally hang out in Patreon chat. I might do a bump down and just hang out with some of the regular gamers and stuff like that too. Yeah, thank you so much. It's been awesome, and I wish you the best. Mwah. I hope you guys touched some grass as we were coming through, because I don't know if any of us are getting another chance anytime soon. My dear precious bean. Aww. I met you and I love you. Aww. Oh my god, you guys are so sweet today. I'm gonna somehow try to earn all of the respect and love you send my ways. Bye, TUL. I hope you guys are excited for tomorrow. I think it's gonna be really cool. And the movie night's gonna be amazing. Let's see who's online. I think I know. Oh. Dating. Actually, let's do laughing. I was gonna do minigame. I'm glad you had fun. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully I see you guys later. If you guys have subs, if you're one of the awesome people that got a gifted sub, spam laughing with some awesome heart emotes. Send him some love. I feel like he's like my unofficial boss. See everyone. Have a good one. Love you. Mwah.